Heavy crunch will disappear, markets crawling through the shadows will be brought to light. If there's a blood dungeon, and if there's monster to be slain, then you know who will answer the call. The initiative, the dungeon initiative.
Alright, welcome to tonight's session of the Dungeon Initiative. Hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday evening. We got a couple of new players joining us tonight as we enter the end game of our campaign. We're not going to take up too much time, but I'm going to give a quick introduction to the players. You find yourselves in the town called the Initiative. Here is where a bunch of people from around the region come to train in their magic arts, train as fighters, become soldiers, become guards for the town itself, or they become farmers to the town and they trade and they go between different neighboring places as well. You guys have spent some time here. You've already had a couple of years under your belt practicing on your own. You only came here to kind of maybe hone your abilities a little bit better. Seeing as you guys are fit enough to go ahead and take on a couple more responsibilities, you've been assigned to work on the wall. More specifically, you're assigned to the southern wall of the initiative town. So, as you are making your way there, Alan, describe your character and tell us his name.
Character's a barbarian, tall, rugged, name is Borsalino. More headstrong, kind of just reckless, and probably like an outcast most of his life, because all he wants to do is fight, just head first. That's how he solves every problem, just violence, just fight. And I joined this initiative thinking I could find someone to fight.
Did you learn anything while you were here?
No. Not at all.
How not to fight?
Are you a human or?
Yeah, it's a human.
Yeah, makes sense. Describe your features for us.
Tall, spread out like the Julian salad. It's 6'6". Not too crazy in the hair part, you know. A little long hair, kind of messy, but a little facial hair. Nothing too out of the ordinary.
Cute.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful, handsome. Look at that mom.
And
That kind of guy.
Oh,
on this particular day, you're aware that the dean of the school
okay.
has left town for a wedding within the major capital of the continent called Terra Promessa. Your assignment being simple. You have the night shift. You're going to be stationed on the wall starting at 8 p.m. all the way to the morning, 8 a.m. And your work buddy, or your assigned partner, you see him kind of trekking through the town, heading in the same direction. You've seen him before, passed him a few times in the hallway. Yeah. Describe your character.
So you see a 5 foot even Kanku, a bit punched down as he's like making way towards the designated area to work for the day, to stand guard and sergeant gate. They have adorned a like doctor's outfit and mask attire, very old school, you know, the black drapes, belt with like different types of potions. On his right hand side is a thick tome clerical in nature, has like this waiting reddish decor, and on his left is like a sword, very ornate, look like the hilt has like little raven skull onto it, but has this like really weird aura towards it. And as you can see, he has like a raven like doctor's mask as he wander up and look at the gentleman in front of him, gives like a nod. He's seen him in the hall, but he's never interact. So he just waves.
At this point, you guys know you're supposed to meet someone within the town square. Apparently, a captain of the guard named Henry Clive. You don't know what he looks like. You do know that he's part of what's called the Bloodstream Army. You know their uniform as you see the soldiers marching about. The town recently was taken over by a gentleman under the name of Bloodstream. He wasn't very liked at first. He's very Bloodstream, yeah. He's very heavily militant, very, very strict, and he expects the same thing from new trainees, especially the ones who come from the initiative school. He's not very fond of the dungeon initiative themselves, seeing them as threats to the capital and its people. Often promoting and saying that they're the reason that a lot of the problems happen within this world. But that's up in the air, as you guys all recognize most of the people who came out of this school or founded the school to be heroes. You're like the Avengers of this world. So as you guys find yourselves in this town square, you can see people kind of like packing up their things for the night, closing up their shops. It's kind of like clearing out on the streets. You kind of like, you're close to each other. Maybe there's a fountain in the middle, and you guys are just waiting. You do.
First, I wear dress code if there is one for the guard.
You're supposed to wear standard armor, which is like leathers or scale mail.
Start with that.
Okay, there you go.
Fine. Better.
He didn't say anything. Just thumbs
Shows
up.
abs.
Goes up and down. He's a particularly silent man.
Just goes off to the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Silent, awkward.
If there's this silent awkwardness between you guys, it grows more awkward still as the assigned hour that you were expecting this Captain Henry Clive is passing 10 minutes after.
Shouting, not like I would general direction, just where is this man?
Where are you? Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
That is rolling a d20, and you're using your.
Yeah, wisdom modifier.
And if you have your character sheet, there's a spot on the front page that'll tell you your perception total. So it would be your d20 plus that total. You already rolled?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, you can both roll. First roll of the night.
What's all right, baby? Oh.
What did you say?
Yeah, I didn't know. Thank you.
Wisdom check, right?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
I think it is for your perception's based on
Oh,
your wisdom.
Wisdom.
So
Yeah.
you got modifiers on your
Oh.
Plus 8, so
Yeah.
23?
0, so roll a d20.
23.
Yeah, here.
No, that's 6, 9.
Oh, the 9? Oh, my
It's
bad.
a 9. It's a 9, even better.
Right.
Oh.
So, with a 6, it's perfect for your role on the way you've already been. You're getting anxious, you're getting annoyed. You know you can't just leave because then that would be some sort of infraction towards you and a disciplinary action will take place. Knowing that Bloodstream is militant and strict, you don't want to piss him off because you don't know what that can mean for you in the school and the town and your reputation around. However, for Salino, I'm literally writing just pickle. Pickle, you notice that throughout the town, as it gets darker and people pack up, they're lighting lanterns across the street, kind of lighting up the road. The road is like partially paved up. The further out you go to the outskirts of the town itself, the less blocks you see it kind of laid out, right? It's kind of an unfinished place. A lot of the homes are scattered about within the walls. So there's definitely a layout here for something bigger in the future, but the foundation is there for a small town, trade, homestead, and stuff like that. These torches being lit are either by the people who work there or some of the soldiers, but the guards that you know to be like within the uniform of the initiative, they even have the sigil of the phoenix on their chest. They seem to kind of just be like not giving a shit. They seem to kind of just be like walking around. Maybe some of them are drinking. They're kind of like going off to the brothels together, and they're saying, "Ah, screw it, we're not signed tonight. Why should we care?" And they just kind of go off. But the worst offenders here are the soldiers, the actual bloodstream soldiers. You can catch wind of a conversation where they're saying, "Well, he's not here to tell us what to do, so we can get away with a little bit. It's no big deal." And they kind of head off in the same direction with the guards.
I just like tap on his shoulder, recognize that back thing, and it just like the drunken like gods.
Barbara, Dick, is that you guys? Who? Well, the tall gentleman, about 6 foot tall. He's got like sandy blonde hair. His armor is silver with a red cape. He's got little sigils going across the front, kind of representing his status amongst the other soldiers. He's definitely a captain rank, and he's got a little bit of a beard growing in, but it's very patchy. Almost like he should just shave that thing off at this point. But when he sees you guys, he's just kind of looking down at you. Well, maybe he's looking up at you since you're a little taller. But he's looking at his parchment, and he's like, "Oh, Borsalino? Borsalino? Is that correct?"
Yeah.
Excuse me?
It just mumbles underneath my breath.
And does this say pickle? Is that correct? Where are you from? If you don't mind me asking.
He shrugs.
Yeah, never mind. I guess,
Motherfucker literally doesn't talk.
I guess it doesn't matter. I'm assuming you guys got assigned to I'm assuming you guys got assigned to this job because you're somewhat what's the word I'm looking for?
Competent?
Competent. I like that word. Yeah, competent. Would you say that you're both competent enough?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Barbara, Borsalino, what are your strongest attributes? Tell me something about yourself that I should know. And he starts to kind of lead you guys down the road, headed towards the southern gate.
Hitting stuff with steel.
Well, I mean, I can do the same thing. Like, are you magical? Is there some sort of like god that you pray to?
Yeah, but I don't think you can do it as good as me.
Someone trying to prove themselves, huh? Tell me, what's the biggest thing you've ever killed? I killed a giant hand once. We won't get into it. It's kind of hard to explain.
I wasn't busy fighting appendages, but there were some creatures back home. That I slain.
Couple of rats,
No, not rats.
big rats, besides the bears.
Closer.
Oh, they put up a fight at least.
Stink. They're smelly. They got fangs and claws. I was bigger than that hand you fought.
Oh,
Ain't that right? I push pickle.
You're right. See, that big of a deal, huh, Pickle? What about you, Pickle? You seem to be on the lighter side. You're not dressed in anything heavy, right? Like armor and stuff, maybe like a chainmail or
He
that.
does like he opens like his robe and there's like chainmail like underneath it. He pulls it. He shows up that the innate sword on his hip and the tome is right. And he say in the really deepest voice, "I pray to the gods for me."
Wow, I didn't expect that voice to come out of such a tiny frame.
Thank you.
What are those things on your side? He points at your satchel with the feathers. I got to question quite a bit if I'm going to have you guys sitting on my wall. Any sort of history of mental disabilities, incapabilities, phobias, fears,
Yeah.
anything that we need to be worried about?
No.
Because you probably shouldn't look at the wall if you're afraid of anything.
No.
Are you afraid of rats?
No.
Any sort of like,
Yum.
okay, you don't have to worry about the rat problem anymore. And he kind of brings you guys out, past the market area. You can see that like there's this large farming area, like big plots of land that are being used for crops. And, the wall kind of extending around the town itself. You can see that there's soldiers kind of camped out within the inside. There's some buildings still under construction. Some of them are still being worked and developed on. For the most part, it's a quiet night. There's clear skies. There's no clouds. The moon is perfectly set. And he's kind of like leading you guys towards the wall. He says, "The job is simple. You sit here on this wall. You make sure that nobody goes in and out at night. That's not cleared to be here. We have a couple of merchants, but you won't have to worry about them till the early morning. You don't give orders to anybody. You follow the orders. Is that correct? You understand me?
We're not here to fight.
Do you see anything to fight?
So looking over the wall.
I'm sure there's plenty of opportunities. Every once in a while, we get a pickpocket. You get to go deal with a pickpocket.
My
He like
Strangle a pickpocket.
he puts his hand on your shoulder. I'm sure there will be an opportunity for you to prove yourself and swing that weapon of yours. But tonight probably is not that night. You're going to be well behaved, and when I get the report in the morning, you guys will hand it to me. Let me know that everything was clear. Does that sound good?" Give me a last name. Give me a last name.
Unfortunately, you know what tree?
Mine's fine.
No. I just need a random last name. Give me a random
Brian.
Brian?
Pickle Brian.
It's not for you. It's not for you.
Hey.
You know what, Brian?
Brian.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to eat dinner, so I'll be back in like 10, 20.
Roger.
While you continue this.
Yeah. Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions or you need to report anything immediate? This is the man in charge. He points over at like this skinny looking fella with like this wiry look in his face. His hair is all scraggly and weird. He's got horns coming off the top, and you identify him as a tiefling. He's got like pinkish skin. You can kind of see the bones protruding under his skin. He seems very, very skinny. The armor looks a little too big on him, and he says, "Don't let the looks fool you. He's a killer." And the guy looks at you guys.
Robots.
That's Jonah Bryan. He's in charge of you guys. And then everything comes to me after.
Their last names.
No, I wasn't. You don't care about their last names. All right, Barbara. All right, Dick. Get on up on that wall and have a good night. Oh, I'm sorry. Borsalino. Pickle.
In the same manner. Same one.
I love it. You guys are both going to be a bad example on him.
Yeah.
You're going to be at work saying it. So, there are some like steps along the inside of the wall that kind of lead up. There's like some chairs kind of laid out for you guys. There's some fires kind of set up. Yeah, it's
I built it with my own hands.
the wall stands about 25 foot. There are kind of like these large javelins kind of set up along the wall. You can see that there are amongst the guards. There are a couple of like robed figures, kind of dressed in like these purple and bluish colors. You identify them to be like the spellcasters or the mages that defend the wall itself. As you kind of start to ascend, you notice near the main gate of the southern wall, there's like these two little nodes with like a metal ball on top of each of them. and you can hear like a humming, like electricity running through. But quickly, Jonah runs up to you guys. Hey guys, how's it going? What do you mean by that? It's gonna be a great night. We're gonna stare at the stars. We're gonna count all the stars together, and you're gonna get to know the entire crew. Hey guys, come on over, meet the new guys. And immediately the other soldiers kind of turn and they start walking away. They do not seem interested. Well, it can be like that around here. They didn't respect me at first, but once I laid down the law, they got what was coming. They learned real quick. Ain't that right, boys?
Lay down the law, big boys.
Are you mocking me?
Lay down the law.
I was assigned 2 men or 2 beings to protect this wall. This isn't your pet, like a bird or nothing like that. Repeat words. It's gonna be an all-night thing.
All night thing.
He's the other one.
All right.
Guarded a wall.
What kind of weapon you got there? Mighty axe. Heard you could swing that thing pretty well.
Swing that thing.
In for it.
He like pulls up like this report he has in his pocket. And he's reading it over. Many adventures, a bunch of little things happened before now. You spent a year in the school before they assigned you here. You learn anything?
Yes.
What'd you learn?
The god of the wind.
Just assumes that everything goes hard.
Everybody's allowed to have their own beliefs around here. That's the beauty of this town. You can be anything. You can believe in anything. Just be careful who you talk to about same gods, and it can turn into heated discussions about who God should be.
Okay.
It's kind of nonsensical. I don't believe in gods at all. I think we're just here by mistake. But you know what? Puts his arms around you guys. We're not mistakes, are we?
I put her arm around.
We're the whole reason.
I just pushed this off.
We're the whole reason this town's gonna be the greatest it can be. And 5 years down the line, when my kids are all grown up and I get to retire, kids, oh yeah, I got 3 of them. 2 boys, 2 girls. They're running around the town somewhere right now, causing trouble.
Wait, you have a woman?
Yeah.
Okay, what?
What's wrong? What's wrong with that?
She fine, look at Jonah as yourself.
Oh, Marcelino, you make me blush.
I think you tug it. I keep my eye out just in case.
But watch out. She's just as tough as you are. Big woman. You don't want to mess with her.
And I look at both of them, Chester, like an arm wrestle. Something to say.
Huh?
Like I gestured to both Emilio and Brad to arm wrestle.
He like sets up a table and shows you where you're gonna be sitting. It has a nice little cover over it, so you can kind of see down over the game's doors, and then you have a really good view of the town itself. But he sets up a little table for you guys. He puts some chairs down. He pulls one up himself. And he goes, "Arm wrestle, you say? Ah, let's do a strength test. You want to go first?
Of course.
So you roll a d20 plus your strength. Who you challenging first?
This fine, skinny gentleman right here.
He says, I'll bet 10 gold that you can't beat me. 20 gold? Let's go. $23.
It's you have a +5. Wait, do you have a belt of giant strength? Okay.
Oh, you gotta put it
You gotta
on.
put that shit on.
Yeah, put it on.
It's like a 29.
So we're gonna equip your shit.
I didn't have to equip it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's not automatic. Yeah, equip that shit.
Make sure you don't have to shake it into that stuff. Alright, so now, back out of me real quick. Yeah, strength.
The storm. He should have like a 29.
21.
The blue one. It's like a little
Alright, so here you go. Yeah, with +5. Yeah.
1 plus 5 or is it just plus 5?
Yeah, that's what it says right there.
So you get the hill giant one,
Yeah.
not the stone.
It's because he already has the legendary item.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then just a +5, you got a
21. So, clasped hands. You see his skinny arms shaking like crazy, but he's looking you dead in the eye.
With it, or is it stand still, or is he winning?
And he keeps pushing you.
He's winning.
You roll 23 versus your 21.
He's slightly winning.
You slammed your hand down. Oh, yeah! 20 gold, please.
I quit my job.
You like that? Pickle?
I just over the top.
That was pretty good, right?
Claps.
Oh, it's a good time here. It's a good time. You want to go again?
Pickle put his on.
We can make it 40 gold.
Pickle put his arm up.
Let's go, Pickle.
Skinny bird. He has like
Oh, no.
21?
You roll a natural 20.
29.
21.
Was that 20 gold? Did we make a bid? I can't remember. You want to go again? Man, I like you guys. You're a good time.
Your arms just.
Most of the other people tried me one time in that game. Never again. Never got poker down, though. Probably why I only had 20 gold. Get lost. There's a couple of guards that kind of like start scuffling with each other, and he's like, "Well, I gotta go check on these guys, make sure they don't kill each other. Just take care of each other until I get back." He like kind of walks off, looks back at you guys. Good to have you. Continues on. Hey, break it up, boys. So you can't be doing that up on the wall.
Very used.
It has to cheap.
As he walks.
Yeah, no, he's gone off. He seems to be like dealing with the guards who are scuffling with each other. He kind of breaks them down after some time, and then like he kind of walks off with another seemingly like person in charge. While they're off doing that, what are you guys doing?
I'm looking about to see if there's anything to do. Being bored.
Just pacing back and forth.
Make a perception check.
Pacing back and forth on this wall.
That's an 11. Well, if you want to do passive, it's 18. I'm active.
One more time.
11. Active.
Would you like to?
Sure, why? Sure. They both lost 5.
You are not very good at your job.
He's
You're probably just kicking it back, kind of staring at the stars or at the wall, whichever you prefer. But
Your story is about getting high percentage.
you're kind of there doing your job, being vigilant. And on the southern side, beyond the wall itself, you can see a road that kind of goes out in between the trees of the woods, right? And you can see that within it, there is what looks like a large wolf kind of running around. And this wolf is like kind of all white fur with like little black patches here and there. He has this crazy look on his face, like he's like kind of like digging in the dirt, rolling around, stands back up, and you can hear somebody shout and say, "Yo, window licker, come back! Come back!" And then followed after that, you see a large black wolf kind of run up and scuffle with this one. They kind of like playfully fight each other before this red one kind of comes over and like shoves them both. And kind of just stands there looking at them.
I nudge my pal, like, points at the wolves.
Wolves.
They are in fact dire wolves. Much larger than the average. You can damn near ride them.
I tugged your like shirt, like lead you towards it.
You gonna leave the wall?
That's part of my job.
He jumped.
I mean, How many wolves are there?
There's 3.
25-foot wall, right?
Good. You can take a little bit. You're gonna take a little bit of fall damage. You just go down the steps too.
I think Pickles go down the steps.
He's up there thinking about it. You're just already going on the steps.
Are they bothering the wall at all? Or they're just doing
No, they're just out in the woods playing. I'd say they're like maybe 40 feet away from the wall, kind of doing their thing. If you kind of stay there and you go down, you kind of head through the front gate. There are a couple of guards that kind of see you and they're like, "Hey, where you going, newbie?"
Bye.
What do you mean, bye? You're supposed to stay on the wall. Whatever. As you see them kind of going out, you notice that, like, in the woods, there's 2 people kind of, like, walking out. One of them is a girl kind of dressed in all black. She has, like, this goth aesthetic thing going on, the black makeup. She's got, like, these long earrings. She's got a bunch of rings all over her finger. And she has this expression of, like, she's just too good for this. And next to her is this, like, kind of looks like an auto mechanic. If you ever seen Fast and Furious, you know Jesse. It's literally that guy. He's dressed in like this, like kind of denim jacket, all blue. He's got like a white shirt underneath and like a pair of brown work pants and boots. And he's kind of like walking next to her and they're like holding hands. And he's like doing the swinging thing with her, and she's looking like. So as you approach, the wolf, the white one specifically, is rolling around on the ground and it stops and it like looks right at you. And it like gets down into like this pouncing position and it starts to kind of slowly walk towards you. The boy that's walking out of the forest says, "Window licker, no. No, that's not a bird, that's a person." Sort of. What do you do?
I cast prestidigitation alone.
Make an animal handling check.
Or was a squeaky toy ham?
It's a prestidigitation. You
Yeah.
just make an object out of it. Like,
Yeah.
Is it possible to have a -5 modifier?
It's
I mean,
a
it's
9.
possible, yeah.
No, he does not fall for it. He sees this thing, runs straight through it, and like comes at you and like leaps to pounce on you. And he just starts licking your face. Maybe even like gnaws at you a little
Is
bit.
it in his perspective? He's
You
not
see
being
though,
attacked.
I'm seeing this, but I don't know if he's attacking him or just.
Make an insight.
No!
Is he dying?
Look, they're slaughtering him.
No.
No.
Sick.
That's with your insight bonus.
Oh, shit.
Like at first you see how fast this massive creature is running up on him, and then how tall are you?
I'm like 5 foot.
Yeah, I mean like this thing is like a little bit taller than you are, and this thing like jumps, leaps on you, and is just like licking him with its tongue. You're kind of worried at first, but then it hits you like, nah, he's just playing.
I'm more interested. There might be action.
And,
So I
and more
put
so,
together-
yeah, more so putting together that like you see the couple coming out and kind of calling to him,
Yeah.
and even doing like the whistle, like, you know, and eventually Window Licker, this dire wolf, pulls off and kind of runs over and does like quick spins around the owners, and then takes off into the forest. The only one that kind of stays there is the reddish looking wolf. It kind of just sits there looking at you,
I get out.
and he licks his chops.
Get the slime out of
The boy kind of comes up to you. The girl kind of like lingering behind. And he's like, "I'm so sorry." Window Licker just kind of like gets ahead of himself. "Are you alright?" He just kind of looks you over, starts kind of like helping you brush off. His hands flick and spit. Ugh.
Alright. In his like voice.
Oh, that was weird. It like kind of seeps into your fur, huh? Feathers. Yeah.
There's a like red claw.
Have I like? I've seen you before. Aren't you like from the school?
Yes.
You're supposed to be in bed.
Yeah, points at the big ass tower behind him.
Oh, I guess you started your shift, huh?
Yes.
We're at the wall now.
Yes.
Oh, your first night. How do you feel so far?
It's boring.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do it. I'm much more into inventing and creating. It's not really like me to be on the wall. So who knows? Maybe one day like they'll they'll make you a part of the actual initiative. You can see like how your skills are truly put to the test. And then you can see my invention. And like, yeah.
And I turn around, look at the thing, I point up, get like a couple wires, come down, it might be interesting.
Like it runs you like Goldie Roger, like excitement for action. First thing I say is, where'd that beast go?
So you're bounding down the steps, or do you leap off the wall?
I'll bounce down.
You're bounding down the steps. The guards that saw him before, they see you coming, and they're like, "Oh, what now? Another rookie? Hey, no, you can't do this." They put their arms out in front of you, like stop you,
March right through him.
and they just get knocked back. And they're like, "Oh, what the? Hey, you're gonna get us all in trouble. You can't just be stepping out on the walls like that." But you bound over, and as you approach, like the large red wolf, kind of like gets startled and just intimidation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
21.
Nah.
This is a this is a predator. You can feel the instinct is kicking in as he felt danger kind of approaching. Real recognizes real kind of thing.
Yeah. kinda
His
like-
hockey's stronger than yours.
Yeah. People's gonna like,
Yeah, like it kind of chills, realizing, okay, chill, friend. And he kind of like approaches you and does like the little hand nudge. Leans into it and lets you pet him. And he just kind of chills out and like sits. And
What's going on?
you meant?
I'm Jesse, and he holds out his hand to shake yours. Do I shake your? Okay, yeah. And then yeah, nice to meet you.
Grass?
Borsalino? I've seen you at the school too. I thought you were like a super senior or something.
Definitely not. Or I'll be out of here already.
Sugar.
I didn't even think you belonged in school. Like you seem like somebody who's been like in the army at some point. Where are you from?
Not here.
Oh,
Not here.
welcome to the initiative, I guess. I'm sorry, I never spoke to you guys before. Been kind of busy, you know. Doing my thing. We were just out, you know, walking the wolves, you know, making sure they get their exercise before bed. Sorry to bother you guys, you know. Leave you to it.
You guys stay around here?
We normally live at the at the school, but we're watching over the wolves while the initiative is out. They're at some kind of wedding right now. Big deal.
Wedding?
Yeah, it's the royal wedding. Godfrey Bloodscreen, Godfrey Stormbane is getting married to some girl named Rose Gold. Supposed to be a big deal, like unifying houses from the old world to our world, that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, we're the ones in charge tonight, so it shows you guys. Must be for a reason. You know if anybody else is watching like the other walls on the perimeter?
People think,
There's this little guy.
You guys, you can make a I would say intelligence. See if you know
history and tell.
history, yeah. Whichever score is higher.
-1. Not negative, just natural.
You don't know anything.
Okay.
You heard some rumors that there are some other people that were left behind or not interested in going to the wedding who were like within like the higher ranks of the initiative. So like there are some people that were stationed along the wall. You just don't know. But he just says, well, you know, if they, like I said, if they put you guys in charge, it must be for a good reason. So on the southern wall, guys.
Looks like
Pretty quiet.
They're sarcastic. Indeed. Everything quiet on the southern front.
The girl that's with him, she's been kind of like watching you and like your mannerisms, and she just says, "You totally don't want to be here, huh?"
Not at all.
Would you mind giving me something?
huh?
Don't mind her.
of blood. I don't have a blood.
I thought you were taking blood from yourself.
No, I was like, the character's like, do I have blood? Oh, no.
Yeah, but Jesse's like, no, don't mind Sandy. She's, she's got her hobbies. We're not doing that tonight. I just wanted some blood.
One raven finger.
Alright.
She just gives you that smile.
Maybe you should just look for
Doing this.
Nods. I don't know what that's supposed to mean to me.
Staring daggers, but no eyes.
We should probably get the wolves back. She starts to kind of like wander off. The wolf that's next to you doesn't seem to kind of want to move. Yeah, he's kind of looking up at you. And Jesse says, "That's Crag."
Craig?
Crag.
Crack.
Yeah, he's kind of like the loyal, like, sees all the good in the world.
We see it now.
Probably a really strong ally.
I like to say.
And you can see like Crag kind of like look up into the distance and kind of have this like sense of pride about him. But Sandy shouts out, "Crag, you want a treat?" And he just like turns and like bounds after her. And Jesse's just like, "Hey, maybe I can show you the pod sometime. 2.0. You guys ever heard of the pod? Oh, baby, put it in your notes. We'll check that out later." Kind of like walks off.
Back to the wall, I guess.
You idiots coming back? Or do I gotta write a report?
Let's go.
So we walk.
We walk back.
Bubolito.
Just pound the wall.
Like the dude who like called you this, he's got like the Will haircut from like straight.
Oh no! Early on cut. Early on.
He's jacked and built like a jock, but he has that haircut, berries and cream style, you know. And he sees you, Bubolito. Next time you shove me, bro, we're gonna have a real problem.
We just shove him again if we get back here.
Let's move. You shove him. He stumbles back. Like when you like did like the whole like movement too, he just flinch and then he just like falls back with your flinch. Like, oh, smooth. You know what? I'm gonna tell on you. I'm gonna chill. But as you guys kind of go back to your station, you don't see Jonah anywhere immediate. You see like some of the guards are kind of settling in their positions. It's a very quiet kind of night. And as the first hour passes and you guys are kind of settling into your position, you realize how god awful this position of a job is, as nothing gets done.
Laying down, just throwing a rock and catching it. Just waiting.
You notice that like there is a guard kind of going around and he's like rekindling the torches that some of them have gone out over time, and he's just kind of going along the way lighting torches. He goes to pass by you guys. You notice he's kind of like, another kind of like strong looking fella. He notices the two of you and he says, "Enjoy your night?"
No.
So,
I'll get used to it. This is your job now until you decide to quit or you get fired.
how long have you been here?
I've been here for 2 weeks
Yes.
now. Trust me, I can see it in your eyes. All you want to do is rip somebody limb to limb. The last fight I was ever involved in was over a year ago. I think that will be the highlight of my entire life. Lights another torch.
Wedding?
Let's check the rock in the wilderness.
The only war or battle that you guys recall recently was the Battle of Dorian Gray, who was a very high official within the military who believed himself to be in the position to be the ruler of Tierra Promesa, but the position kind of passed off and he never got the royalties that he deserved. So because of it, he rallied an entire army of people who are like-minded and wish to see a difference in the world, and he basically led a mass coup against the capital. So the battle that happened was over a year ago. He was defeated since then. He does live, and he was actually imprisoned and eventually brought to justice by serving this very town. After some good behavior, they started giving him a little more liberties.
Wedding?
Yeah, what wedding is going on?
Do you guys know who Godfrey Stormbane is, right? King himself? Yeah, so he's supposed to get married to Jada Rose Gold. She's from the old world. Out of game, the old world that we're referencing is essentially the what's it called again? The Forgotten Realms.
Oh, Faerun?
Yeah, Faerun. So it's just kind of like rewritten, so we don't get copyright strike. Well, like, yeah, we constantly refer to it as the old world.
The
So
old
I didn't know that that's what it was.
yeah, back in it's been like that.
I didn't know that.
So back in game, he goes on to explain that the why it's a big deal is because the Rose Gold family, they're one of the highest lords and families in the old world, and the unity between the two families would bring unity to the two countries. So it's really important, especially after the death of the Stormbane's predecessor. He lost his own life along with most of his sons, who foolishly charged into that same battle I just told you. The only sole remaining members are his wife, his daughter, and two of his sons. Godfrey himself, who is the youngest, he kind of stepped into the position after Eddard Stormbane refused to take that position. You might meet him. He's pretty local here. He's part of the initiative. He's an alright guy. Some people say he's weird. Into like blood rituals and stuff like that, and like death or some shit. Who knows? They're an odd group of people. Yeah, go ahead.
That's what I showed like the medal.
Yeah, that's actually his like thing.
Wow.
He has like a snake daughter that runs around with him, and she's got the same sigil. She's some kind of like a cleric.
Look, there's more.
Yay.
Yeah, praise
One of us.
praise whoever, and like he like reaches under his armor and he pulls out the sigil of Palor, which is like a sun sigil. Fuck that guy. Praise the sun, praise death, I guess. What are you guys all about, anyways? Like I don't get it. Like, do you like pray for the death of others, or is it like pray for good passage?
The time has come. It is time for you to ascend to the afterlife. One should not seek forever of life. As one time should be shattered by the ropes of fate.
Okay, dramatic. Praise the sun. Okay, glory to Palor.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love the change of voice.
You should be like a narrator or something. Are you sure you got the right job? Would you prefer to like go tell stories to the kids, go freak them out every once in a while?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you're in the right place.
Yes.
Something will happen eventually, and you know what? If you're there for it, you get to be the first one to swing that axe.
Finally.
Well, until that happens, enjoy your watch.
How many more hours?
He just keeps walking, and you hear him say, "Yes."
Yes. Surrounded by fucking idiots.
You've only been on watch for 5 minutes.
It's been 5 minutes.
It's been an hour, actually.
It's been an hour.
I told you, it's been
It
an
feels
hour.
forever.
So, again, some time passes, not much is going on. At this point, they brought around some like rations, so you guys can like have something to eat for the night.
You see, like, I'm doing this last. You expect like a raven top of this, but no, it's like a wheat. You know, like Studio Ghibli house who has weddings at these vendors, like
She probably
jet it out
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
Like it's like a kimono.
Oh, they
thing,
get all
like,
ruffled up.
all ruffled up. Like he has like these like really jagged teeth, and he's like biting on a turkey.
I'm just watching. It's intrigued.
He's like wide eyed.
You guys kind of like partake amongst each other. It's around now that like Henry kind of like passes around and he says, "You boys doing okay up there?"
Eating like
In character, in character. What do you mean by that?
like more
You need a good fight.
like
What I find.
Polish. More like
Like I said, I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but let me tell you this. It's probably the most important thing to do. You see that town, and he points out the town with all the torches lit up amongst it. You can see like some of the homes on the far western side. They're kind of like dimmed out as those are more of like the residents, right? And they're kind of like settled in for the night. There's no torches there. He says, "That's why we do it. It's for all those people out there." So think of it this way.
people. He says,
If you work hard enough, you can go there too.
he shudders.
Oh, okay.
Hard to do with what? Standing here?
Yeah, you protect the people of the town. And then in the case that something terrible does happen, hopefully you survive. He looks you over. I'm hoping that one day they can look at you and say, "You're one of their heroes." Not my kids. I'm if they ever call you their hero, we're gonna fight. I'm just saying, learn to appreciate it. Peace before a storm is always not as appreciated as it should be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When shit hits the fan, it'll hit the fan. I'm telling you. He kind of starts to walk off when you guys notice that some of the torches kind of like all simultaneously like, flicker and move. Make perception checks for me.
Okay. That's a 6 plus 8. That's a 14. Ooh.
What am I seeing?
So you guys
You
look
roll
and see
all?
torches.
Use the
No.
plus the nut.
So you see the flickering flames. You notice that within the flames themselves, they're kind of like shift green for like a second.
How far away is it?
This is like the torches go along the wall here, and if you watch them kind of go across the town, you notice that some of them here and there kind of have that same flicker.
They're just flickering, they're not going out.
They're going out. They just kind of like,
But it's green.
there's not a heavy wind in the air or anything like that. Anything that would make it like move more than it should. For the most part tonight, everything's been kind of just normal.
Blue rock.
Flames. The flames. Yeah. They're green.
Ish.
Oh.
Okay.
So we get closer to like
Which way you gonna go? You can go west along the wall, or you can go east along the wall. Okay. So as you guys start to kind of make your way in that direction, you notice that the flames every once in a while they'll kind of like
not just randomly, no wind, just by itself.
not a heavy wind cause them to move that much. Yeah. Most of the guards seem to kind of be oblivious to this. There are a select few along the wall who kind of notice the flames, and they're like kind of taking notice. One of them kind of looks at you across the way, and they're just like, "You see that too?"
And I'm gonna use,
Yes!
I'm gonna use my
He like sees the way you said that. He's
Over
like,
exaggerated.
and
I'm just
because I'm
happy for
doing-
the action.
and because I'm doing
Fire movement.
Arcana, I'm gonna use one of my Kenku call just to like have advantage as I recall some studies in the mansion. Probably something about these freaking flames, something down the
Okay.
That is a 19 plus 7, so 16.
So you definitely sense something off about those the torches. It's not just the flame, with its normal light and glow. You start to also catch this flicker of green running through them, like the flames are kind of turning green for a moment. It definitely gives you a sort of sinister feeling, like a dark magic.
I nudge him and point at his axe on me. Hold my sword like over for grip.
Instantly take it out.
And
So
then
you take it out. As you guys are kind of staying there, you notice the flames flicker even more, and all of a sudden, all of that side of the wall, like a wind just passed hard over and just shut off all the torches. The soldier along the wall kind of stands, suddenly surprised by this gust of wind that came from nowhere, taking out their torches. Um, Henry, kind of having moved like 30 feet away from the wall towards the inner part, he was kind of headed towards that brothel that you pointed out. When he stops and he looks up, and about 5 to 10 foot off the ground, you guys see this silvery blue vortex open up in the middle of the air, just above the ground, and out of it you see a bunch of soldiers suddenly running through. And they're charging through. There's a mix of soldiers, there's a couple of people amongst them, kind of getting pushed and crushed in between all of them, as there seems to be a panic ensuing as they come through this portal. Amongst them, you notice that there is a dwarf carrying what looks like a hammer. Hugh, describe your character. Hugh, describe your character.
Yeah, wow, sorry. I'm a 3'11" dwarf. I'm a paladin fighter. The name's Humongous, contrary to my size. And I whack things.
He whacks
I
things.
did this. I whack things with hammer.
And
There's a mega bomb.
as he comes through, you can see that the hammer is covered in what looks like some black licorice blood, you would assume. A lot of these soldiers look like they had just dealt with some crazy battle, as some of them are covered in sins, like they've been burned by some sort of like unknown attacks. Amongst them, you see that there are two women, one with red hair, the other with blonde. They seem to have blankets wrapped around them, as they've been almost like they've been pulled out of bed, and they're naked in the dead of night. And they're running amongst the soldiers who are kind of guarding them and like running them through. And over their heads, you guys see these impish little devil things fly overhead and kind of take off into the night. And they kind of cackle as they look about, and they notice the people on the walls. In between all of this, you notice that there is what looks like a young girl dressed in all white. She has this hoodie kind of pulled over her head, and as she runs through, it gets pulled back, and you notice that it's a girl, but she looks like a snake, like a humanoid snake, and she has white scales going across her. From this distance, you can see her eyes glow this like purplish color, and she seems to be in distress, as behind her there's someone dressed in this all black outfit. Describe your character.
So you see a human man walk through and dark like dress clothes mixed with like little armor bits like bracers on his arms, carrying this sword. The blade on it seems not physical, almost as if it's made of like just like a dark light. Like just a black blade with the brace roll going through it, like a very dim white light around the edge, unless I don't remember what change you did.
It's kind of is instead of having that color, it's like opposite.
Oh, it's like
Like it's flipped.
Oh, okay.
Dark saber.
And then
Dark saber.
yeah, I based it heavily off.
Yeah, the dark saber.
And he has like some brute like cuts across his body from and blood, as he just has this very distressed look, but he's trying to hold it together right now.
You're currently carrying someone too.
And he's carrying a body on his shoulders right
So as he runs through with this young girl is kind of like standing there, and you can hear her shout, "Where's the Fae? Where's everybody else?" And just as the last of these soldiers are running through the portal, you see a woman dressed in what looks like a nightgown, and she's carrying this like halfling, almost looks like a child. But she runs through and she like reconnects with you, and this young girl like holds her hand up, and you see like this blast of energy come off her, and you heal 30 points of health
Okay.
if you need.
I
Yeah, so it mostly goes to all the soldiers nearest her. So as all of them kind of like feel this wash of energy,
Does the
go
body
over them,
wake up?
um, one of the soldiers, one of the soldiers looks to you and he says, "Close the fucking portal!"
Oh no.
And she like turns over and she holds up the ring, and she's kind of like makes a movement, and this thing starts to kind of steal. As she goes to seal it, 5 more little imps kind of fly through the portal, and they kind of like fly overhead, and they start to kind of attack the soldiers.
I kind of swing at them as they go through.
Yeah.
Sweet. I guess like we see this going on, we're just running. I believe. Just
First sign of action all night.
beyond until no question asked.
I would say like just as they're flying through, I do just kind of bonus action manifest an echo cat behind them just to have advantage on the rolls. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
I'll give it to
Um,
Well.
So that's plus 12 though. So,
Wow.
okay.
Holy
Still.
shit, dude.
so 18.
18 is gonna hit one of these guys, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
That's right. I'm using the dice you gave me.
Yeah, it's a little spicy name, though.
8.
Yeah,
18
because
slashing. The 8 force.
Huh?
18 slashing, 8 force.
Yeah, so one of the imps kind of flies through, and you can hear it kind of go, "Ha! We made it!" And then you swing the sword, and you slice right through him, and you just
There's
lands across the
blade,
ground.
one more of them.
Sure.
He's doing it. He's holding this.
16 plus 12, so 28.
You hit, yes.
Uh, 18 slashing and 7 force.
So yeah, this,
It's a very special sword.
yeah, you slice through the first one coming through, and then you bring it back around, you slice through another one, and the portal closes up behind them. The soldiers kind of all trying to gather themselves, they check on each other, some of them are drinking potions, others are kind of tending to each other's wounds. One of them is like doing the "my leg" on the ground. Some of the soldiers from the wall run down, medics included, along with the mages. They start casting spells to like heal them. They're trying to drag them away from
How
an
many
area.
imps are
mend them.
flying around?
Currently, there's like 4 that kind of flew off toward the town.
Oh, they're going towards the town?
Mm-hmm.
Alert the guards! Shoot those imps down!
So, you just alert, are you telling?
Yeah, I'm
Anyone
shouting
or-
it out to everyone.
So you guys hear this. What do you do?
Are we close enough now?
The imps are now from your range around 80 feet away
80 feet up or 80 feet
in the air.
in the air.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm thinking about it, man. 80 feet.
80 feet.
Random civilian.
Freaking.
Can I shout and get his attention? Try to get it closer?
Make an intimidation.
Ooh,
Actually,
I guess I'm
no,
good.
you go first. as you see Pickle picking up his palm and like casting something while you do this. I'll tell you what.
It's
15. So yeah, like
Wait, is that with your weapon?
Oh no, this would be intimidation.
Oh, intimidation. Oh,
Yeah.
you get the attention of 2 of them.
Okay.
The other 2, they kind of stop midair. They notice you, but then they kind of like look about the wall, and they seem excited as they like straight dive bomb towards the wall. So they seem to kind of be going off in 2 different directions right now. The 2 that you called upon, they turn to look at you, and they go, "Hey!"
And the 2 that dive bombs, like they're like
They're like splitting off from you guys, and they're heading in different parts of the wall right now.
okay, the one that is like splitting up, and since he's getting the 2 attention, I raise my hand up, and like this eldritch like voice, death upon you. As a beam of light just, I think that sunblast on the 2 that's like
They're dashing out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunglasses. Can you make a con 19? So it's a level 8. Because I don't know. These are like demons. Like this is like
One of them got a 16. Another one got a 4.
okay. Brilliant flashlights and a 60-foot radius. 10 point are you choosing, which is like
Right
range.
between them as they
As
dive
they
bomb.
go.
Yeah.
On a failed save, creature takes 12d6 radiant damage and is blind for 1 minute.
I just want you to describe how they die.
like the coffin baby with an atomic bomb. God's like, it's like a ping, like a flash of light.
So you gone, and the two that like kind of had stopped to kind of look at you, they're just like, "Oh shit!" and they like turn and they fly the other way.
Get back here, coward!
You shout this, Edward. You can you hear this happening and you see it happen. Ona looks to you and she says, "We have to go back for Lefay, and there's so many people back there. They fell to chaos."
I know, but we can't go back there right now. We don't know what's happening.
It's not right. The Raven Queen's not responding to me. I don't feel her presence. Something's very wrong. And she says this.
Also, if you do see Edard, like, kind of like wrapped around like his wrist and stuff, like around like the pommel of the sword, like you do see like the kind of raven vein hanging there,
We're like
like a
8
little
feet
raven
away.
skull.
Right.
I mean, from this angle, in this perspective, you're like within 60 feet of them.
So dark. Can't see it.
I mean, like, the torches going out makes it a little bit more difficult. You don't have any sort of
I have
like
no
dark
way.
side or nothing like that. So I mean,
I don't know it.
you don't see the
Okay.
detail of it at this point.
You know, almost.
But as the soldiers are kind of like dispersing and trying to like find like cover and recovery, Henry has his sword drawn and he's looking about at you guys and he like calls to the soldiers. He says, "Make sure to keep an eye on the walls up there. I need half of this group down on the ground. Make sure that these guys get to." And as he's about to say this, this ball of light begins to descend from the sky. And as it descends, it starts to kind of grow, and you see these spinning rings. And it starts to expand and get wider and wider. The ground around Henry begins to grow brighter, like a sunbeam is shining down on top of him. And he is looking up. You start to recognize what looks like an eye at the center of this, with these wings kind of coming off of it.
Kind of like from the kitchen, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Eldritch blast.
You see the soldiers. You see the soldiers still kind of like trying to find their way.
Yeah.
Some of them kind of look up at it, and they say, "It's the thing from the castle! Run!" And they all start to kind of disperse in different directions. You cast Eldritch Blast at it.
Yeah, I'm at Eldritch blast 3 times.
Okay.
I'll shine to everyone not to look at it. Oh, so bright.
Get my sensitivity.
I'll throw all 3 at it. So 17 plus 12, so 29, a 30, and then 21. Yeah,
You hit.
all 3.
Except for the 21.
Not the 21. Okay. Ten and a 1 plus 5 on each one, so 21 total force damage.
So you strike into this, and it almost seems like it absorbs it, and just kind of flashes in the color of your energy beams before it just kind of like goes back to its yellowish glow.
It seemed like it actually did
It
damage.
doesn't seem like it did a whole lot of fun.
Oh,
It almost, like I said, absorbs it, and As the soldiers are dispersing and you call out for people to cover their eyes, do you guys do so?
Yes.
Okay. Make Constitution saves with advantage.
Everyone?
Yes.
One more time.
Yeah, with advantage means
Woo!
you roll with one
18
more.
plus your con, brother. Con save. Specifically.
4.
So 18
Or
plus.
yeah, more. So go to the saving throws. Plus 9.
27 for him.
Okay.
18 plus 2, 20 raw.
What is it?
20 raw.
So it's 27 points of radiant damage coming your way. Half if you got a 16 or higher.
27?
Top crawls.
Yes.
If you
So you take half of that.
13 round up.
I rolled
Um,
13 point. So 14.
What was the number again?
So you take 14.
Okay, so yeah. Then you type it in there. Yeah. Oh. So,
So as you guys all take cover of shielding your
I had
eyes.
to roll,
Huh?
right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so 12.
12.
Yeah.
So you take 27 points of radiant. Even as you cover your eyes and you're looking away, I want to kind of under your cover. You guys might take cover on like next to the wall or under the walls, like protective areas. This eye that's spinning with this vortex lets out a blast of radiant damage. The last thing you guys notice as you turn away is Henry looking up at this thing and just blast. As you kind of settle, this ringing in your ears, kind of slowly fading away. You can hear soldiers crying out in pain. And as you look around, you take in the scenery, you can see that some of them have been blasted into oblivion. They're either non-existent or half their body is missing as they're looking down at their remains. The captain himself is laying on the ground and he's missing an entire arm and his face is half burned. And he's just looking at you guys. He's just trying to crawl away right now. Above him, you can hear the as what looks like an angelic being is floating above him in the air, about 60 feet. He seems to be drawing in the flames coming from the torches. And they're kind of like pulling it into what looks like a ball above their head. And he reaches up and grabs it, holds it out in front of him, and lets go. And when he does, from it you see a humanoid being, hulking in mass, very, very large, drop from it and land right on top of Henry, crushing it. And when this thing stands up, you see this muscular being completely naked with fur kind of covering its sides and back. His face still features. I know. He's got like this long beard. I like to say he kind of looks like Jason Momoa. He like stands at his full height and his wings kind of spread out. And he says, "Give him hell, boys!" And the fire that he came out of, you see more imps and devils flying out, along with these demonic shadows that shoot out and kind of start spanning across the ground. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh shit. So we have whoa. Whoa.
You can roll initiative as well. Just with your pay. Roll initiative.
Roll 2d20s.
Because you have danger sense.
Feral instinct.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, keep
Yeah, go again. But 19 is the high. If you roll a natural 20, it's pretty badass. So 19. You take the
Yeah.
19.
19, then you add your initiative to it, which will be that.
Plus 1.
20 roll. Keep that in mind because you might pass the other one. Shit.
What'd you get?
18.
What'd you get? Yeah.
I got a 17.
Rollies. We just both get 13. Okay, roll again.
Come on, guys.
You got one over me. So you'll go first.
Hugh, what'd you get?
Yeah, it does sound pretty low, but you might be away from it.
What'd you get?
She got 18, but she beat me.
You
at the
can choose
rollies,
who goes
so-
first.
Yeah, no, she's going first.
So, this large devilish creature kind of standing before you guys, kind of looks about and Edard.
I'll use Sigrid's body as a shield. Fucking with you.
Why would be the shit?
I imagine, yeah, she's dead, but I imagine I probably passed the body off to someone else.
Yeah, so you did
Okay.
pass it off to like a soldier who
Yeah.
reached out and helped you. Her body kind of taken towards the town right now.
Okay.
You can still see them kind of making their way there.
Okay.
The Baylor kind
Yeah,
of
where's
turns its
Godfrey?
attention to you.
Baylor.
Godfrey is kind of like up against the wall right now, and
Oh, yeah.
he seems like still be in his state of mind, just kind of staring blankly ahead of him. Your mother and your aunt have been kind of like scurried off to like one of the neighboring like camps for the Blood Scream Army, being recognized as members of the royal house. Oh, that's all the characters. That's super over here. Am I missing anybody?
I don't think so. I think that's everyone.
Do we want to take a quick break here before we get going?
Stretch our legs.
Okay, so yeah.
I'm ready to go. All right. So, the Baylor, looking about, he finally spots you, and he says, "Perhaps it's finally time that me and you went toe to toe, don't you think?" And he starts to kind of charge right at you, and from his side, he pulls what looks like a handle, but as he pulls it from his hip, it ignites with this large flame, and he swings that thing at you. No way, bro.
Yeah.
Natural one.
I don't even move.
He swings overhead, and he cuts one of his own imps in half. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Like this, and he goes to swing it down on top of you. 21 to hit.
Fuck you. I still have that armor back and stuff. No, I do not.
That 16 points of slashing damage. Plus 12 points of lightning damage. He like smashes it into you, and as he does, you notice that he's wearing Fenrir's armor.
Oh no.
It was a 21 that he rolled.
21 to hit, yes.
I'll actually use shield to block that.
So
So I
it
actually won't take any of
smashes
that
into the
damage.
shield. This large, heavy weapon, by the way. You parry it down, and you can see the lightning cascade off your armor. And he says, "Finally, I've been waiting a long time for this. That town was like an appetizer to me. Your friend, snack it together." From there, you notice that when the sword strikes the ground, you can see like this energy build up from Fenrir's army and kind of armor course through his body, and ice begins to kind of cover the ground around him. It quickly melts under his heat as well. Seems to be a contradicting power of the atmosphere. From there, we go to Borsellino. So you're up on the wall. This thing is 60 feet from you. Currently
Yeah.
fighting him.
On the ground.
Yes. The soldiers and everybody else about is currently fighting the imps and the demons that are kind of coming through this portal. The Solar 60 feet in the air. This angel.
I run along the wall. Can I make it like near it?
You trying to go up to the
Yeah.
creature he's fighting?
Yeah.
Um,
It's a worthy challenge. It looks like.
yeah, I mean, like, if you kind of like head down the wall here and charge toward it, you can probably reach it within the 60 feet.
I have to
What's
go
your
down the
movement? You have to go down the wall, or you can leap off of it, and that'll give you a chance to like try to really jump far. But
You can also rage as a bonus action.
Yeah.
And just fucking
Yeah,
Well, I thought we were playing.
because then you'll take like half damage of most attacks.
Where do you check?
teach him how to play, bro. Teach him how.
most of you have like 30 as a human, unless you have a mobile feat. But
Yeah.
Is movement your speed?
yeah, speed.
Yeah, so
So 40.
oh yeah, he has 40.
Yeah, 40.
I mean, if you can give me a good dexterity roll, I'll say you leapt off the wall in this direction.
Did you rage though?
Yeah, rage. You gotta rage. You gotta rage.
It says as a bonus action you get rage. So
Yes.
as long as you can do whenever.
Yeah.
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 Whenever.
And as long as you make an attack or get hit or whatever, it will still keep going for that
Oh.
minute.
Okay.
So if you run up, rage and hit, the rage still
Yeah.
persists. So if you run up, don't hit, then you just use
Yeah.
it for no reason.
So dexterity. Yeah.
As long as hits are being made.
That's good.
That is cocked.
Roll again, DM.
That's
Roll
not
again.
roll again.
Oh, roll
That
again.
was cocked.
Yeah.
So 18 plus
Dexterity.
One.
Save or
It's a dexterity check to see.
oh, okay, so it's
It's,
plus one,
it's
right?
like you have points in athleticism, right? Would you be athletic or acrobatics?
both.
So whichever one's higher, use that score.
So athletics and acrobatics and stuff.
That's plus 6 plus that. So acrobatics.
Definitely use the highest one.
So plus 6.
So 18, 20.
Wait, but your athletics is 10?
I put strength. What is it?
Oh. Oh,
That's a dexterity.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
using
so
dexterity
six,
score.
yeah.
If you have like a proficiency in that skill, then
Yeah.
that's why you're going to use acrobatics or athletics,
Yeah, so it's 18 plus the 6. You got this as well or not? The,
whatever that number is.
yeah, this one.
Oh, it's already added. So
Yeah, it's already added.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So then 24?
24. Go ahead. I assume you want to hit it as you're flying at it, right?
Yeah, so I'm not going to use, we'll pull back the axe. You know, my favorite axe. I'll put that back. I'll use the weapon actually.
Wait, how far is
60 feet.
he's 40? Well, 40.
I know.
So
I'm giving him
jumping-
the opportunity
Wait, he's
to
like
roll a
jumping down
dexterity
onto
to
it?
like leap
Okay,
forward.
nice.
Josh is
like a man.
He literally used his rage to propel him through the air.
Okay. So I'll pull back the axe and I'll pull out the longsword, the sheath on the other side. Okay, so if I want to attack it, he's not facing me. Is he facing?
He's facing him. So he's somewhat
Apparently
distracted.
you have advantage on this
It's
attack.
fine.
You
Yeah.
can roll 2 dice, 2 d20, and then pick the better score.
Here's the dice.
No, he's big. He's big.
Yes, come next.
All night. Into the thick of it.
1860.
Into the thick of it.
Is that what connection?
Kind of
past.
What you think? What you think, DM? That's you, right?
This one right
That's
here.
right.
Is that cocked? or-
You know,
What
I'll
you
let you
think,
get
bro?
away with the first one. What is that?
It's 18.
I'll give you that 18 right there.
Hey,
That seems good enough.
18 plus whatever the modifier.
For the what?
For the weapon, slash. So let's see.
If I make you roll it again, I'll make you pick the lower one.
Yeah.
Evil DM over here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fair.
So
If you
plus
can come up with cool shit, I'm gonna let you do it.
18
You know.
plus 13.
yeah.
So 18 plus 13.
You're at, like, 31, 31 right there.
18 plus 13. You will most definitely hit.
I swear you said
Wow.
this.
So not for damage. What about?
What
It would say on there,
Okay, so
like on the far right of the same thing. So
1d8 plus
that'd be 1d8. Is that really? 1d8 or it also has 1d10 in parentheses.
to be two-handed.
Are you doing it two-handed or
yeah,
one?
2-handed.
Two-handed. So yeah. So you'll run the d10. Yeah.
And I think you hit 3.
At this level, I think 3 or 4.
Uh,
I haven't played a character in a while. So I don't know what that's like. I used to play Daggerheart though.
Oh, that hard.
It's pretty fun.
Oh, it's twice.
twice. Okay.
So roll this once.
I think it's like level 20. That's like 3 times.
So it's just once. So it's just once. It's
Yeah, it's just the one.
Okay.
So
No, actually,
it'd be
it's
7 plus 8.
barbarians only do twice. They
You
just have brutal critical.
That's true.
So 7 plus 8, and then you roll again because you have.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's the damage.
Oh, no,
Oh.
oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
And it would also be an advantage.
So one.
So
yeah,
let's roll the other one.
12.
So 12 plus 13.
Yeah.
So that'd be like 25.
5. That's a hit.
And then you roll the damage die.
And roll the damage again.
Yeah.
It's the first
And then,
one.
like, what I would suggest is getting into the practice of knowing what dice you're gonna roll and just roll them all together.
Makes sense. Okay.
Hit once, hit twice.
So his first one was 15 damage. Now this one,
Is this one?
no.
You
It's
can.
the same one, but that's a 10. So that'd be a total 18 right there.
So 33 damage.
What kind of damage is it?
Slash.
Doesn't do anything extra.
Any immunities because of your weapons or anything?
The extra is.
What is all that?
It's not actually that much. You gain a 3+ bonus to attack and damage rolls made with the sword. In addition, while you hold the sword, you can use your reaction to make one melee attack with it against any creature in your reach that deals damage to you. You have advantage on that attack roll. Dealt with this special effect. So I guess it's just a +3 bonus.
It ignores resistances. So
Yeah.
just a,
Ignores it.
ignores any damage, immunity, or resistance the target has.
Okay.
It ignores damage, resistance, and immunities.
That's 3+ bonus to the attack.
How much is the total? 37?
It's a +3.
Yeah. And a +3 bonus to the attack. So that'd be like when you're rolling. Yeah. So I think that's already added to it.
That's fine. So let's just do that then. 25 it was.
What is all this stuff?
Who knows, bro? I'm a good gem. Who knows, bro?
We're gonna have to look into that later.
Wow, next time.
I definitely want to look into.
This is like the makeup character with weapon killing.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I've never seen that.
Okay. So you leap off the wall with all of your rage,
Yelling, shouting.
slam it down across the back of this thing, and as you slide down, you drag the blade across him. And he kind of, oh, that tickles. And he looks back at you, and looks between the two of you. Oh, two little pieces of chicken.
Does he have this rage damage?
Is there damage tab?
Rage damage. He has rage damage because he's barbarian.
Did you mark off when you raged?
I would think about it like, hey, yeah, rage damage.
I'm just saying, it seems a little too small.
It could be like
that's
plus 4.
Plus 4 melee damage, so
So plus 8 additional.
so it's 41 damage total.
41?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to put that plus rage, dude.
Yeah.
That's your bread and butter.
Yeah.
Wait, does he have
Do you have great weapon master?
Like a trade or a
It's
feature.
the beat, yeah. I think on the same thing that you scroll, it's the bottom. So, per turn, when you hit a target with a weapon, you can roll the weapon's damage attack twice and use either roll.
Oh, it's like higher.
Yeah, that's once per turn.
It's heavy weapons mastery.
When you hit a creature with a weapon that has the heavy property as part of the attack action on your turn, you can cause the weapon to deal an extra 5 damage to the target.
Oh, great weapon mastery, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So does that mean there's an extra 5 damage to it then? This man.
Oh, bro, you using the 2024 version?
Oh,
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
I didn't know we had the 2024 edition.
we have 2024 stuff because I think Ben got
You
you.
bought it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
great.
you got
So
to buy
for
it.
2014, it's like you minus 5 to your attack roll, but plus 10 to your damage. For great weapon master on
I
2024.
guess for now we'll keep it, but then we gotta update your
Yeah,
stuff.
well,
So
we'll
it
look over
should-
everything.
10 more damage, but later I think he didn't announce though. That's
Okay,
later.
okay.
Later.
Keep it as it was, yeah.
Okay. So you slam into him, he talks his shit, and anything else? Can you do anything else?
If you have any,
I
you already bonus
Bonus
action rage.
action, rage, yep.
double
Any
check.
special attacks, like special actions?
You only get the reaction.
Do you do a reaction?
No, but
He
the
hasn't used it yet.
it is.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, but he might have a special thing that requires no action.
Wait, what barbarian are you?
Yeah.
What subclass did you pick?
Oh,
Oh.
Primal Path, so Berserker.
Oh, this is 2024. Wait, hold on. Never mind.
I think this is the 2014.
Yeah, it's like,
So you already did a bonus action. Extra attack, you already did that. Advantage on initial up here, you did that. Roll 2 additional damage dice when determined if they have extra damage for critical damage. Intimidating presence. Try and preach, but that's for an action, so. Relentless rage, when you drop to 0, you can just go back up and you beat a constitution attack. Yeah, so it doesn't look like you have any, like, really special actions on here, as far as I can tell.
We can move on then.
yeah.
I think so, unless,
At our
no.
technically it's LaFay's turn.
yeah,
We'll give her a minute to come back, so we'll go with your turn.
okay.
So before you take your turn, shit. You and Pickle. First you see Ona kind of like staring off. Like she's kind of moved up against the wall away from this fight. But she's kind of like looking out at the field where everybody had like just died. And you kind of glancing around in the middle of this, you notice that you also notice this as well, that above the bodies there's what looks like these like shadowy like figures kind of standing there, and they're like looking down at themselves. They almost seem confused.
Yeah. They,
And the demons that are coming from the portal, they seem most interested in these as they're eyeing them and they're approaching these targets. Captain Henry seems to kind of like rise up from his body. No, just like the shadow of him. Like only they can see this right now.
Oh, okay.
And
would it be a stretch if seeing this like Pickle knows like, oh shit, that's so long.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's bad. That's really bad.
they're kind of just standing there confused. And Piccolo, you notice that Henry kind of like looks right at you, and he starts to say something, but it's like,
Oh no.
But it's your turn.
And there's an open portal.
There's a portal right above, right in front of the angel. He opened it up using the fires from the torches, and he just expanded it, and now the demons are kind of flying through. You can make perception checks as there's soldiers kind of shouting commands. Since you're kind of familiar with these, I won't have you roll. You can hear them shouting, focus on the incantation, get the portals up now, or get the shields up now. And you can see like the mages going along the walls, and they're like starting to do their incantations, and they're like focusing. And those nodes that you guys saw on the walls, they start to kind of charge, and electricity starts to spark off. But they seem to kind of be charging up some sort of force.
Seeing that the portal thing, do I get an idea of like how to close it?
Make an Arcana check.
Do I have an advantage since I've used dealt with portals and stuff before?
Not like this. Not like this.
Okay. But yeah. Okay, dirty 20.
20. You have a feeling that if you starve this thing of fire, because you notice that every once in a while, like this solar seems to kind of be like reaching out and pulling flames from different directions of the town.
So
They like
starve it of
kind of traveling up to this portal, and every time it hits the portal, it kind of seems to like not expand necessarily, but it keeps it open.
anyone nearby, like other troops and stuff, trying to get out of there?
Like within, like underneath it, or like along the walls.
Along the walls or anywhere nearby.
So a lot of them seem either confronting these demons or these imps. They're kind of in combat with them. A lot of them seem to kind of be holding like formations around the mages and other wizards who are trying to put the shields up. So they seem heavily distracted. There's a couple of them that are kind of on the ground with you guys, and they're looking to like fight the Baylor as well.
I'll turn toward them and shout at them to put out all the torches. All of them.
What do you mean? Just
Put them out!
fire! Put out the torches! And like they kind of disperse and like they start to kind of like try to spread the word. Make a charisma check as you do this.
Charisma?
Yes. Persuasion if you're better.
No advantage.
I'll say advantage because they do recognize you as a like, higher ranking.
Okay. So persuasion. Uh, 28.
Word seems to spread quickly amongst the guys nearest to you, and they quickly like disperse. Some of them heading off into the town. They kind of look at you and they say, "All of the torches, all of them!" And they like start to kind of run off, and some of them go off towards the walls.
And with that, turn my attention toward the Baylor.
He notices what you're doing, and he says, "You're a smart bunch. Catching on quick.
Let's dance.
Take your turn, Bob."
And bonus action, echo to appear kind of in the same spot where like it was you.
Yeah.
In the back, kind of pops up next to you like this like shadowy specter figure.
Push it down so it doesn't interfere.
First, I'm going to make an attack on this thing. So 17 plus 12, so 29.
29 will hit.
Nova's just throwing grapes everywhere.
Nova, if there's grapes on the ground, I need you to pick them up. Or careful where you guys step. Huh?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
23 slashing, and then 6 force.
Do you have any weird immunities or anti-immunities? Or anything like that? No, right? So how much was it?
So it's
23?
23 slashing, 6 force.
How much force?
6.
So you swing into him, and he takes the hit.
Okay. 13 blade.
This was a heated topic amongst our players. he was cheesing it. It was like we had to literally break down his character.
It's
and
literally all
show
the
them
books.
that like
Yeah,
it's literally
he
per
has
book.
actually said he had
25
to hit.
Yeah.
25 will hit. He's gonna reaction on you.
Alright. "17 slashing and 7 force."
So 24 damage.
24 total. Okay. 24 total damage. Or slash.
It's,
24 total.
Total with all the damage together, but what I just rolled right now is 17 slashing and then 7 force.
In reaction to your attack. Uh, 23 to hit you back.
Okay.
13 slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus
Well, actually, no, I actually won't because the shielding thing's up for like a turn.
okay.
Like the whole, double check that. to make sure.
But it's your turn. Say it every
Till the start of your next turn. Okay, so yeah, I think it's done. Yeah,
you don't think we can.
Okay. So
I'm out of spell.
what was the first, you took the first round of damage?
Yeah, so that was how much? What was it, 20, 23? Right?
Thanks. I think it's much less than that. I'll be nice, I'll say it's 15. 15. So 15 slashing damage plus 10 fire damage.
Okay.
And he strikes at you with a whip. And then I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Fucking
If there's any time we get a natural 20, it's now.
15.
The whip not only strikes at you, but it lashes around you and like restrains you.
Okay.
And
Um, Unleash Incarnation. The Echo's gonna attack now.
Oh yeah, he has a shadow.
I like the next two.
Yeah, you see him.
playing that is totally get that. That'd be so fun.
It's a mouse.
So it's 25 on the attack.
25 to hit?
Yeah.
That will hit. Yeah.
That's the echo.
Let's do it.
He's released. On the gods.
Beginning.
So 17 slashing and then 7 force.
So
17 slashing, 7 force.
17 slashing.
7.
So awesome. Wait, what?
And how much was the force?
7.
So you get wrapped up by the whip, and then from behind he just gets jabbed in the back by the echo.
I will say from there, doesn't necessarily say if it's an action or nothing like that to activate it.
He's only used 3 gauntlet.
I'm going to
That's fire.
I'm going to activate Helm of Grey,
Hey man.
and my AC goes up to
When you
22
forget, you
now.
give them magical
22.
items.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm okay. 22.
So this thing, like we
So
described,
actually
it's
check-
like a ringlet around your neck,
Yeah,
right?
so like as it I kind of activated, like kind of just glows from what is sort of like Iron Man.
Almost
you
like
see, like,
nanobot.
like this like armor kind of comes over, like the stuff he's already wearing, like reinforcing it.
For real. All right.
Trying to see if there's anything else I can throw into there. Oh, so when no, I can't. I already used up my spells. Fuck. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I'm gonna go ahead.
So we're gonna go back a turn. LeFay, you had been grabbed by Dorian and dragged away from the sight of watching your sister be beheaded. As you guys ran off, Dorian kind of forcing you to put a ring on your finger, and you recognized it to be the sigil or the ring for the initiative. He taps it for you, and he says, "Good luck," and you vanish and go through the portal. And when you arrive, you appear next to the lighthouse at the initiative, where you immediately see chaos ensuing. The solar in the distance, I would say, is pretty far away. It's well over 200, almost 300 feet away. You can see in the sky that there's this glowing light with an angel floating above and a large Baylor. How far can you shoot? So each of my squares here are like 50 feet
To 600.
But that's disadvantage. Second that.
Yeah. Yeah. Get a natural 20. Do it.
Double
Come on. Double nat 20. Come on.
Almost that. If they get sharpshooter, they if they have sharpshooter, they
Yeah, like you're within
Do you
at
have-
least 400 feet.
Do you have sharpshooter?
They have a sharpshooter. Oh yeah, yeah, it does. Because if they have sharpshooter, attack a long range, then holds advantage on your range weapon.
You don't have sharpshooter? Change it.
Midnight right now.
Is that a feat?
That is a
Yeah, I
feat,
think
yeah.
so, yeah.
All in favor of giving LeFay, the supposed sharpshooter in the group,
Or what if?
sharpshooter
Or
feat.
what if
Say aye.
the weapon she has
You
just
have
gives
it.
Yes.
In fact, yeah, you could say it's a
Okay, let's
feature of the book.
Of the phone. You just
Yeah, just add it on later or put it in the notes for
Yeah.
it. We'll fix it later.
That's D&D, you guys.
you can shoot.
Make it up.
Everyone can do what they want at their
And if you
table.
want,
This is what we
you
do at
might
ours.
as well.
Mom, I'm
You might
Stranger
get a-
Things.
You get a 10 on, which is like so good.
The amount of jocks that finally picked up D&D after Stranger Things. Maybe it is kind of cool.
Yeah. So if you do that,
Everyone
watch
say,
that.
yeah, if you like, I'm a take shot
I love
shooter.
it.
-5.
That's like my
Yeah.
celebrity.
Blast.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
You're there for the chest. I'm there for Anya.
Will she take the element of surprise?
You're here for the chest. I'm here for the chest.
Straight rolling. It is a surprise attack, and also because you're so far off, and none of these demons are close enough to notice you yet, it's a sneak attack.
Is she flanking?
No, she doesn't have advantage.
So she's gonna see
Unless that sharpshooter gives her advantage, but it just
No,
takes away
it
the
takes away-
disadvantage.
Take away 5 attack, but plus 10 to damage.
Okay, yeah. Just do it. Do it. Just roll it. Stop thinking about it.
Yeah, she's just gonna look.
You got this.
Very
You got
mad.
this. You got it.
Is that a 19? Is it trapped? No. Looking for stipulation.
Yes, I am. I want this to work.
18. Yeah. Come out of the portal. You're disoriented. You're shocked. There's a lot of emotions running through you after everything. You get a good sight on it, and you fling this arrow. It flies across the air and lands right next to it.
But did it hit it in?
Yeah, like
I'm fucking with you. You don't have to.
It does. Strikes him.
yeah, like
In fact, it was like headed right at the Baylor, and then this imp flew across and bam, just got hit midair.
Oh, the one talking shit.
Yeah, you got one.
Ran away earlier.
They all talk shit. You ever seen Ash versus Evil Dead?
Oh, okay.
You know how like the
Yeah,
Deadites
yeah,
talk a
yeah.
lot of shit? Yeah, that's them.
But yeah,
We actually had that on their campaign.
It's been a little while. They'll come back.
Oh, no.
They'll be super Deadites. They cast spells.
They're all blood-based.
Pretty fun, actually.
I cast. Oh!
They're all they all can summon Echo Knights,
No.
yeah, 2014 specifically.
and they have pack.
Nice.
Fuck that.
So they always
No.
have it.
No.
Possibly, you have no disadvantage.
The imps all have pack.
Tactically,
No.
when you do this, you're -5, plus then if you're confident,
The
like,
imps
I
are
can
one.
make this.
So
So for rogue, I
You ever seen that?
all right.
Go ahead. Is that your turn? You moving up? So, what's your full movement?
Or 30? You do? You all roll too. So you get cut in action. Yeah, she can go.
Okay. So 60 total. And are you headed towards the fight over there, or do you want to make a perception check and maybe get a lay of the land? Figure out what you want first. You are pretty impulsive as a character. Huh?
You want?
Yeah, after that, you.
All right. So you just dash it forward.
Oh,
Okay. Make a perception check, anyways. I just want you to like. I want to see how much you're like taking it.
She is.
What is it? Perception.
I like that the
With
natural
a
20 is
disadvantage.
a hard.
22. So I mean, with a 22, you're like, you're feeling a lot of emotions, but you're locked in. You see that there's this large opponent that you guys have encountered before. You know he's a son of a bitch that you want to take down. You also see the Solar in the air. I don't think you witnessed when it took out all those soldiers, so you don't know the potential of that thing. You have a feeling that it's very, very powerful. You can see that there's imps kind of flying off in different directions, kind of going into the town. Torches kind of like, every once in a while you can see like a light coming off in the distance, floating up towards the angel. You also see that along the wall next to you, there are some soldiers kind of like coming in your direction, and they seem to be shouting, "Take out the torches! Take out the torches!" And there, if you've been paying attention, there's like the mages and everything kind of trying to like cast the shield over the town. While that's being prepped, you're moving forward. We go over to Pickle.
Do you want to take a bathroom break, Dion?
Probably. Let me,
You should go take a
five
bathroom
5 minute break, everybody.
Yeah.
That sound good? I'll
5
be
minutes.
right back.
Take a
Gotta go
quick
to the
piss.
button over there. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, you go handle business. You handle business. Fuck this guy.
Okay.
Thank you. Try B-Res coffee today. Made by gamers for gamers. Energy for all.
Yo, what does the symbol mean that's in the map? I'm just curious. I just want to know.
What's up?
What does the symbol mean? What is the symbol in the map?
The one on our ship?
Yeah.
We're the nation of thieves, motherfucker.
What is that?
Oh, way down.
I'm afraid this isn't over yet. There.
Of course it ain't.
Dear Lord.
What the hell? Rambler! It's an engine cart! You'll see it one day, man. These things, they'll be carrying around 12 different prisoners. And they'll run on these things called engines. Quicker than the horses that we ridden in the old days.
I'll believe
Oh?
12 prisoners. But engine? Get the fuck out of here.
Mother!
Yeah, I'm under 100 right now.
Alright,
Under 100 right now.
what's your pack?
141.
I think we can for one more round.
Yeah. Then with the higher AC, maybe I might be able to take.
Alright. We're back.
How are you doing, guys? Alright, Pickle!
Pickle sees that it is do or die time. He is gonna summon basically he's like 60 feet like towards like them. I'm assuming. So on the side of the big lord, he sees like a really big like necrotic like clouded fog and like definitely like rape like a scythe, like a reaper's scythe as it attacks it. I'm summoning spiritual weapon on 5th level. Yeah, and I'm concentrating on it right now. So I'll take that. And as bonus action, when I summon it, I flash.
They're good.
None of you have done radiant damage yet.
I had a way to do it, but I used my last spell slot to save myself.
Like it doesn't give me like it.
I have 2 spell slots as for being warlock, and then 2 for my paladin. So yeah, shorter long rest.
Okay, so it's a plus 11 to hit, and then the damage I have to roll it. 6 plus 11, which is 17.
To hit?
Yeah.
You won't hit.
Okay, that's my bonus section. As Pickle's still like along the tower, I presume.
Yes.
He's gonna use his action to snuff out, like help snuff out the flames. As the god's like saying, snuff out the flames. Oh!
So most of the flames in your immediate area have already been snuffed out from like that initial start when the portal had first appeared in the soldiers' camp. So your next flame from where you're standing currently, let's see.
Get more spell slots. Yeah, use it for bonus. I just get one last thing to do.
Bear with me here. We'll
Oh, you're good, you're good.
distance between everything. So from where you're standing currently, the next torch is 30 feet in the direction you came from.
So I just will all my movement 30 feet. Action, stop off the line.
So you run up, and I'm not gonna say it takes an action or anything crazy. You just kind of run up and set out the plan.
And then what's the next one? Next extra 30?
The next one is another 30 feet
So
down.
can I use my dash to do
Sure. Yeah.
that? Action, dash, run up, do it again. Double free action.
So you run up, put out that next one.
And how far am I to him? I see he's like right from down.
Right now, since you're moving away from him, because they were like kind of like right in front of you guys, you're now 60 feet.
60 feet?
I'd say a little over 60 feet, but I'll kind of
60 feet-ish.
yeah.
Alright, good to know.
Okay. So
Done my job.
done your job. Mind you, currently because you've run up along the wall, you're now like in between the thick of like the soldiers and such fighting the imps.
Yeah.
You also have a demon kind of like creeping his way in your direction. You can kind of see him like sliding across the ground in his shadowy form with his little horns kind of sticking out of the ground.
Towards the other soul.
He's coming towards like you.
Me?
Yeah. Maybe not you specifically, but toward your general area.
But I do see like him and then the pile of like souls kind of.
Yeah, so like the souls are kind of scattered across the battlefield right now. Like they're not along the wall right now. It's like kind of on the ground floor. So you can see them, and they're still kind of like looking about confused as they're taking in like their reality. By the way, every turn you guys take is 6 seconds, so it's like that time of interaction or whatever you guys are doing in your actions.
Okay.
That makes sense.
It's fast.
Yeah.
It's like that.
So like a lot's going on in a matter of this time. So just to kind of give you an idea of like the time space. So is that your turn?
Yeah.
Pickle?
Action bonus section. Yeah.
All right, Hugh.
Fungus.
Hugh.
I'm here. My phone was charging.
All right, there's a bunch of chaos going on and about. There's demons. There's imps flying about. Your closest target is this large monstrosity of a devil called a Baylord.
We fought this one before.
You fought him before. He looks like Jason Momoa. He seems to have stolen Fenrir's armor.
He's got that whack ass hairline.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, okay, he's got whack ass hairline.
He's doing the booyah! Every time he hits them.
Oh, she's still gonna have to play that.
What was that last one?
The one I was looking at power the other time.
Yeah. That was crazy. Huh? Yeah, you can use it at a local.
I would. We'll take it.
Hugh, have you been kind of like relatively paying attention?
For the most part, I know that there's a giant shit show battle going on here.
Okay. Any details about orders, commands, and things that have been told to the guards and the soldiers?
Nope. I'm just, see, for you, he's just spaced
All right.
out, ready to fight.
Take your turn, man.
Do your thing.
Alrighty. Well, what's the closest thing to me?
The most
Like, within
immediate.
like 120 feet or so. Like,
So you got the Baylord, who's being engaged by Edard and a barbarian-looking gentleman. You don't know his name, but he's there fighting him. Just a little bit, I would say 60 feet into the air, you see this angel kind of gathering fire from the torches nearby and from the town itself. Underneath him, you see that there are these like demons kind of scattered about the main ground, and they seem to kind of be looking at unseen targets.
does the angel look friendly?
No, not at all.
Alright, then I'm gonna throw a hammer.
Now I gotta bring the stats in.
32 to hit.
Yeah?
32 to hit. I think that's gonna hit,
Yeah.
my man.
Alrighty, so
Gonna piss off the angel.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna 13 points of the first damage. I'm also gonna cast light and
Yeah. Now that you sky outdoor in the sky.
light and ignition on it.
That's exactly what he's doing. You're
Light
doing
ignition, and because it's thrown, I get an extra 2d8 as well. So that's gonna be an additional 68. With an additional 21 points of damage on the side. So that's 33, I think, in total right now for the first hit.
33
No, 34. 34 for the first hit.
to hit, right? Or is that damage? Ooh.
That was damage. So 34 damage.
What kind of damage is this?
Mix between force and radiant.
Um,
You probably bring it down to like 30 points because I'm assuming the angel would have some sort of resistance
he's,
to radiant.
he's resistant to radiant, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
It's gonna be force. Is because of the
So the force is going to go through.
yeah. It's all force because it's the hammer beam.
That part of it did damage. The other part did not. Was it all force damage?
Yeah, when I did the element part.
Yeah. And then just 25 damage.
25 does hit.
Perfect. We're gonna do it again. 11 plus. I won't do the smite on this one. I'm just gonna do the 48 with an additional 18 points of force damage. So in total, that is numbers. Another 29 points of damage.
So you fling your hammer through the air. It flies straight at this target. It smashes into his chest and then like goes right back. You notice that this thing doesn't seem to like move or be bothered by this strike. As he kind of slowly turns his gaze towards you, you just see these soulless looking eyes looking down at you.
You're not afraid. Tell
Take my hand.
I proceed to flip it off. I proceed to flip off the little angel. Just deal a big is your daughter there?
Yes.
A big F you
Right. Everybody's been swearing all night. You'll be fine. She's not even paying attention. As long as you're not getting like too vulgar or sexual themes or anything like that.
It's just
Racial.
Fuck you, you spooky bitch.
All right.
Whoa!
Sorry, is it the biblical angel or is it like a
It's
kind of
def-
more?
I definitely reference biblical angel when it like first appears,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
like it takes the form of like a humanoid.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna throw it in. Still call him spooky bitch.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You're looking at it.
Survey says 23.
Ooh, very very good.
Also helps that I have a +8 to my con saves because I was smart and survival was like, yeah.
So it seems to kind of like radiate some power in your direction, but you managed to just stare it right back in the eyes. It doesn't seem to do anything for you.
What you looking at? I pity you fool.
You're lucky. You're extremely lucky. All right, that's your turn.
Yeah. Look at the occult skill.
What's that, Moses?
I'll wait till it's my turn.
Oh,
Just
okay.
looking at something. Oh, sure. Oh, there's literally a light above your head.
Yes.
anyone closest to the bailiff,
Oh, so that's them two in the shadow.
you notice that like this kind of void of black energy kind of ripples across him and makes him kind of like shudder. As you don't see exactly where it came from, but he kind of like looks about and he says, "What have you done to me?" And something seems to have happened to him.
Do I know what happened?
You can make a perception check if you want. Or what's your natural, your passive perception? Yeah.
I don't even think it's that
You can make a perception check if you
high.
like.
Like passive, it's 12. But can I roll?
Take that. You can too, and you can too, since you're like immediately close to it.
I have a 18 passive.
I'll use my passive. If that's okay.
What was your passive?
12.
Ooh, it's 18.
I say you notice it first. The wave of black energy came from that small snake girl. As she sees Edard and Borsalino currently engaged with this hulking beast, she like kind of like absorbs something from within her, and you see this energy come from inside of her, and it just and it wraps around the bailiff. So it seems to kind of be like wrapped around his body as this energy is like consuming him.
Ooh. Good job! I say.
She has like blood coming out her nose. Sorry, no.
11.
Actually, the last time we fought this thing, she was involved and she almost died.
She like starts to kind of shift around as she's maintaining the concentration on the spell she's casting, and she kind of takes cover within the wall itself, kind of away from the fight, but within sight of you guys.
So whack it.
Yeah.
Kill it!
As that's going on, we go over to the imps. The imps get to take their action, and they're going to do something crazy.
They're just gonna explode and die.
You wish. Well, that's not as crazy as I thought. That's actually kind of lame.
That's good. That's good.
How many soldiers did they kill?
We're about to find out. Who wants to roll for the soldiers real quick?
He wants to.
No, they pick up the dice first. They
Oh.
got the initiative. No, you.
No, you're new to the table.
So this is just a raw d20 roll.
Oh my god. This is the best game of Polar Park.
That's kind of cocked.
Yeah.
18.
Versus the 4. I need you to roll a. Let's do a d8.
1d8. Oh, that's a D8. No, that's not D8.
Where is your?
What is my D8?
Wait, which one?
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Four.
4.
Ah!
So the imps kind of like scattering about. They're like flying amongst the soldiers. You having run along the wall, you notice that the soldiers seem to like grab some of these guys midair, throw them at each other like a baseball, and the other one just like slice through it like a baseball bat. Yeah, they're cutting up the imps left and
They're
right.
cooking.
They seem to be on the winning side right now.
I mean, these are really trained
Losing
soldiers.
side, yeah.
Everything around.
Yeah, I mean, like they're idiots, but they're like
They know how to
They know
fight.
what they doing. Are you winning something?
they know how to fight.
Fighters, man. We trained them well.
While they're doing
Perfect.
that,
We'll be proud.
yeah, essentially it was like contested d20s and then see how many they could. Whatever. We don't need to be that detailed. However, let's see what is important here. She's looking for the most niche, like.
Also, just let you know, like they might not come with the
Awesome.
tube, so you might have to buy it separate. The tube from
No,
like
you buy
Amazon.
it, bro. You buy it.
I mean, I could.
I could, but I'm not going to.
Raw dog it.
Right in a double bag.
That'll be so frustrating. So many
So, you notice that the flame that's next to the angel seems to expand for a moment and
Yeah.
take the shape of this large creature, and it flies through. And as the flames kind of like pull off of its face, you guys see a woman with short hair and little horns on top of her head. She also is wearing like this crowned like helmet. Her wings kind of like spread out. She's like dive bombing towards the soldiers that are running towards the town, and she lands on the ground and just begins sweeping her blade in any general direction, and the soldiers just get sliced to bits. as the Aranus enters the fight.
The Aranus? Oh,
You fucking.
Killed my
She looks like this, by the way.
oh, that's better.
And then if I had to describe her, picture Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
Yeah.
Of all the people to be
Hey, look, it'd be cool to see Emma Watson as an evil character.
I mean, that's true, I guess.
Yeah, you get it.
Okay.
Bro, at Parking 66, nobody gets that joke. I'm like, how do you? It's just an internet thing. It's stupid.
Speaking of hot, I think we already talked about this. Sophie Turner as Lara Croft.
I still looks good.
Yeah. Looks
Now,
good
can
so
she
far.
act like Laura?
I feel like she can act at the part. It's just I don't remember ever seeing her in an action role necessarily.
From the first
So I know she's probably been in some. But,
X-Men, but not really.
What
no,
if they-
she's done other projects though.
She did a lot of
so.
streaming in X-Men. Anyway, all right. So the Aranus enters the fight, and she kills 2 of the soldiers that were headed towards the town.
Yeah. You got the Aranus?
Yeah, they don't even have a chance. You killed my side character. As she enters this fight,
Just throw all your hardest attacks at her.
So we have Angel. Whatever that. Baylor.
And then
The Aranus.
yeah.
so and then imps, demons. So behind her, you guys notice that 6 more imps fly through the portal.
Oh my god.
The portal does start to kind of shrink down, as it seemed to have consumed energy to summon the Aranus. The angel, kind of motionless, is still kind of focused on drawing power into this portal. How many what?
How many more?
Talking about the town.
I mean, I imagine like after the order was given, they're moving it down the chain, so it's just like traveling through.
We're trying to spread the word as best we can. I mean,
It's been 6 seconds. So
we're,
like,
It's been 6 seconds. So
I mean, close to a minute now when you think about it, because it's per turn,
Well, I mean,
right?
6
no, it's
seconds.
per round.
Yeah.
Per round is
Yeah.
6 seconds.
6 seconds
haven't-
per
Fuck
round.
out of here.
We
A
haven't hit
minute?
a minute yet.
A minute
Oh
is
my
10
God.
rounds,
10
brother.
rounds is 1 minute. Yeah.
It's going to be
My
a long.
perception of time has been wrong.
I think the longest battles you've seen in D&D and stuff that are like feel like 70 rounds and all that. It's only like
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you think about it, like
7 minutes. Really.
I always like to think of Battle of the Bastards from like Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
and like how that fight like feels like forever, but in actuality it was like less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was over so quick.
It's like that.
So like, that's actually
Because they have
fuck,
so
that's
much
crazy.
to show what's
It's
happening.
So crazy. So Naranus drops in, and now it is the Solar's turn. Yeah.
I'm tempted to do a divine intervention.
If you think it'll work, I say go for it. I am not opposed to it.
Yeah.
What is it like? You have to hit your
I do have no percentile, which is what,
Yeah.
16?
has to be 16 or lower.
Yeah.
Shit.
But here's the thing.
Why couldn't it be we be
It's
level
the
20?
Raven Queen, so it's like,
Yeah.
So
what's he?
the Solar kind of ascends a little bit higher, kind of out of the range of Hugh, especially. But then he looks straight down at the Baylor, and he holds his hand out, and you guys see like this like kind of sigil appear over his hand, like a ring, and then he casts down a radiant light that hits the Baylor, and you notice that the shadow that kind of emanates off of the spell that Ona's using, it seems to kind of generate some sort of healing as he begins to seal his wounds, and you notice that
Why does he need to heal? He doesn't need to heal.
there's these like kind of like sigils that were invisible to the eye, almost like tattoos across his body, and on his forehead you guys notice the sigil of Palor.
Fuck you, P-Lord. This is like 2Ds, right?
LeFay,
That one and
Decent.
yeah.
you running forward, trying to get into the battle, you suddenly hear a loud cry of a bunch of men and maybe women charging into a battle. When you peek back over your shoulder, you see that another portal has been opened, and an army of elves is charging forth.
Oh what?
army of elves.
And at the lead, you see that your uncle is with them, along with Dorian Gray. They charge through. They seem to kind of be assessing the situation. Huh? No.
Good.
Too young. But he spots you, and he says, "Look by! What madness has fallen upon the town?" I mean, like, he sees it, yes. Oh, he's
Got all the best.
yeah, he looks at the rest of the men, and he says, "Pull up on the commander!" And he points right at you, and they start to kind of charge like behind you. So like they're following your lead.
Oh my. This is something.
From the portal, you guys see more shadows coming out of the portal, hit the ground, and they seem to join the other demons that are on the ground, and they seem to charge forth at the shadowy figures that you guys are seeing. And one by one, you start to see that some of them like get absorbed by these demons, and as they pull off of the shadow, you can see them like grabbing at themselves as they start to transform into demonic entities themselves.
Yeah.
You can see that your captain,
In 6 seconds, the numbers have swelled.
you can see that
Yeah.
the captain Henry, he gets attacked by one, and he seems to kind of like grab and pull and just yank them off. But then another one like gets in behind him, and then he starts to transform as well.
Ah, sweet goodness.
So now you guys see 20 shadow demons on the battlefield. And the fresh ones disperse and head off in different directions.
I know it's a big camp, but yeah, divine intervention is probably.
I have to. I have to. That's the do or die now. I gotta do it. Too.
Back to the top of the order.
guys.
Borsalino and Edard, you are going to take 12 points of fire damage.
Do we need to roll anything?
No. Take it raw. I want to seems to kind of charge up the flame. You can see the little ice particles just completely melt away as he's full focused on using his fire abilities now. And you guys take that damage as he lets off a blast of fire.
So no dexterity saves or nothing.
No, it's literally just if you're within 5 feet of him, just bam.
So 12.
If I have retaliation, does that work? When you take damage from a creature that's within 5 feet of you, you can use a reaction to make a melee weapon attack.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you do.
And we're at the top of the order, so all your reactions have reset.
So you can.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Natural
Double dice
20.
because you're
Natural 20.
2d20, brothers.
Get this one.
Hit the cum.
I remember the one that sounds like a always.
Okay.
Did you have like a weird, brutal, critical
Oh, wait.
19?
Do you?
This is the
So you got-
20.4 version, so we have to like.
Stop celebrating.
Okay, so here's what you could do. You have reckless attack when you make the first time you make it. Yeah, you can. That gives advantage.
Attack roll against me.
But sadly, it's not a 19 to crit, so
Yeah.
you just do plus your raging, so you basically have a plus 9 extra damage. Whatever it is, full 20.
Well, this is just your reaction. So,
Yeah.
frenzy. While raging, you can choose to frenzy. You can make a single melee weapon attack as for a bonus action. Yeah, so that'll give you 3 attacks on your turn. Next turn.
Oh, it's this turn. This turn.
His turn is next.
Next
What's the
action,
big reaction?
Yeah, he's just
on
using
each
your
of your turns after this one.
Yeah.
When rage ends, you suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
That's what I figured.
So that'll be your bonus action if you decide to do that. But right now we're trying to see if we can make an active reaction.
His rage plus 5% big weapon.
Yeah.
So it has +9. So damage +9.
Yeah.
Alright, so you roll damage dice plus 9.
No, damage dice plus whatever like 1d10 plus whatever +9.
She was there, like,
Yeah.
all I see is like this. And I start eating the chips, and she goes, I'm like, yeah, you like that?
Alright, so 1d10 plus
So
sorry.
So 1d10 plus what?
damn, get out of here.
It's 1d8 plus 8 plus 9. Plus 8 is the
That's
initial.
why.
Well,
That's
he's
what
plus nine.
using it with 2 hands. So
1d10 plus 8, then plus 9 because the plus 9 is your rage and your great weapon master.
I don't like
1 plus 8 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18.
She what?
Did I roll anything else?
That's your reaction.
yeah.
She's on one.
So 19.
19 to hit?
No, 19 to damage.
To damage? Oh, it just happens?
Yeah.
Because it's
No.
19 plus
What kind of
Yeah,
damage is this?
For his attack, it was 19 plus 13. So
Oh, so
it was like
fuck
30
ton hits,
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So
So
then
it's 19 damage?
yeah,
What kind of damage is this?
slashing, but it's with the sword that is like
Oh, yeah.
with the sword that's like risen
Oh.
like
Yeah, just
it doesn't even matter because the sword ignores
That's what you
immunities.
say.
And it's, oh, I'm sorry.
Immunity.
bro.
You were showing me the thing and it's just trying to.
Can I also do this reaction from all weapon?
Which part?
No weapon has its own thing about reaction.
You can use your reaction to make 1 melee
Just
attack
do one
against
reaction.
any creature under reach that deals damage to you. Oh,
Yeah, we did it.
yeah, you kind of already did, yeah.
No, that's from a skill though. Or something from a trait or whatever, a feat.
Yeah, since you already used a reaction to
That's a
attack.
one. Yeah, okay. So I was looking at first this one, retaliation.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just have weird like
There's like a retaliation, and the weapon itself has like something to do when you get hit.
yeah, so it's like a double positive, which it doesn't really stack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has retaliation and he has the other weapon that has like, oh, when you get attacked, you get attacked, so it doesn't really stack.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
a-
Pick
it's a-
pick one that's better.
the one that-
If we survive this, we'll get you another weapon.
Don't worry.
God.
Get a
Alright.
Wolf sword next time.
We'll all get mobile swords.
Alright, yeah, did the
Moonblade.
fire damage, you reacted to
Okay.
that. He just kind of turns around and says, oh, whoa. And he's gonna go ahead and swing at you, Edward.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Twenty-two points of slashing damage. Along with
He's
We'll get you healed.
11 points of lightning.
Tell me if you when you're
Or Seleno.
Oh,
He's gonna turn on you next.
luckily you have half damage because you're
17 to hit.
What's your AC?
hopefully he's good.
If you say anything under 17,
It's gonna be like,
very top, 15.
17 hits.
Wait, did you get bracers or anything?
I mean, here's the thing where I don't want armor to get a bonus.
Yeah, but bracers don't count as armor.
Can we just say that he got it? Just gonna say, we already gave her something mid-battle.
Hey,
Let's
do
just
you
say
want
he has-
bracers?
I'll take it all.
Go ahead and add the bracers real quick, see if it does anything.
It's a 17 match because it's a plus
Still hits. We do even numbers here as a hit. So you'll get the
Well,
bracers, but
depending on your but it's naturally a plus 2.
Yeah, so it's still would have been like a 17 there.
That's better.
that's 20 points of slashing damage.
Half because he's barbarian,
Uh-huh.
so that's 10.
And then 13 points of lightning damage follows up.
But what if he can also cast shield?
No, no.
No.
So
Wait,
I-
wait. Oh. Wait.
You
Wait.
have
Let me
extra
see
stuff
if
on?
I can do that with my echo.
No.
I don't know.
That's the next one you get.
I don't think Echoes has spell slots.
No, but what? I have shield master.
Oh,
Can my
when
echo
you
technically?
hit it, right?
Because he's right next to him.
10 points of fire damage.
Extra?
Yep.
Wait, hold on.
Now when you strike it, it'll deal fire damage.
That's for. So my echo's right next to him right now, and I have shield master. Can I use my echo to do the
Shield
to,
master?
to do disadvantage to your
I
attack?
don't know.
Is
Let
it-
the council speak.
It's like
Shall he do this?
It's like a technical matter. Does the thing
That'll
have
count
a-
as your reaction for this round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so yeah, you're at disadvantage with that attack. You have to roll again.
Last
He
guess.
rolled a 3,
Oh.
What?
so
Did you get a nat one?
it's still 17.
Son of a bitch.
He just have a crazy ass modifier, dude.
He does.
So it's a 10 plus 13.
I don't even. Why should I even
fire?
complain? I have a crazy
I
modifier.
haven't done anything to his like sword, whip, or like his
That's
natural
just
ability.
his natural.
The only thing I've done is
So
buff his
it's 10
health and stuff.
20 but half slashing is 10, 13 for lightning, and what else?
Fire. Said fire.
How much is fire? 10 of those.
This fire was 10. 10
So,
points of fire.
33 damage.
That's what the physical damage is being halved.
Yeah, which is
Okay.
20, which is now 10.
Okay, so
Oh, you're hurt.
it could have been worse.
About 182.
It could be worse.
182. That's not bad. That's not bad. You don't want very bad.
Beefy. We beefy.
He's not. Are you bloodied?
Are you still wrapped?
Yeah,
wrapped like
I think so. Yeah.
Are you bloodied?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now, I'm below 50. I have a way to get out.
Well, he looks at you guys and he says, "Come on, let's keep the fun going. We'll get the town involved too." And he says, "Follow me." And he like turns around and he like launches himself into the air. You guys can take attacks of opportunity.
I'm wrapped up in his whip.
But you can't even react. You already did your thing.
So he can. No, he already used it.
Yeah.
But my echo-
Yeah.
Wait, his action refreshes because it was his turn.
At the start of the turn. The start of the round. So he already spent his reaction for this round.
Wait,
That's
did the
it.
Baylor start the round?
Yeah, he's top of the order.
Okay.
So he uses his wings to like kind of like propel himself, and he's gonna land in front of the two other soldiers that are trying to run into town. So he now blocks their path, and he's looking at them like, oh, lapsed. And we go over to Morcelino. However, at the end of this turn,
I don't think it would matter. I just thought back again to like when I Eldritch blasted the angel, because when I hit it, technically it moves 10 feet in the direction that I hit it, so they might have.
But then it might be like immune to like.
Yeah.
Because it's full.
So I started like, what if I pushed it back through the portal? No, it doesn't matter.
Morcelino, Edard,
Shut up.
Pickle,
Eh.
and two of these guards over here running off in the eastern direction. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. Heal. Okay, I gotta. That's an 18 for me, dog. Character. Yeah? Yo, barbarian, man. You're just chunky. Okay.
14.
So on a fail, you take 9 points of fire damage plus 14 radiant damage. Half as much if you beat a 23.
Damn, what the hell? So,
Wait, so how much total?
5 fire.
9 plus, so 9 fire damage plus 14 radiant damage.
So 23. Jesus Christ.
Fools.
And the reason this is because the Baylor launches himself over, blocks off 2 of the guards, obviously preparing to kill them. And the Solar, as you guys are getting ready to react to this, lets off these streaks of light and fire. And they strike into you guys as he hits you with a searing burst.
Is this an actual creature?
Solar, yeah.
Tell me that like I know what it is.
Angel.
The spiritual weapons on. Concentration is on.
Fuck that.
That shit. Spiritual weapon is gone, and
We're not gonna survive.
It's time to fall back. What did Eddie Munson say? No shame in
and run.
He stood his ground.
You know he's animated in that Stranger Things D&D book as a as like a vampire.
Is he?
Yeah, look at the pages. He's in there. All right. Anyways, we are getting close to 11 o'clock. I think it's fair that we kind of maybe call it. So, as we're going into this next round or the next turn. Fuck, meatball. Let's try to get to this round. LeFay, with an army of elvish fighters at your back, you are charging forth. You've seen everything that I just described. You are now you're like within 200 feet to get to like this main fight that's going on. Along the walls, there are definitely like soldiers fighting off like the imps and the demons as they're kind of amassing against them. What do you do? Yeah, you still got a bit of a ways to go. You see the Aranus kind of come down, kill 2 of the soldiers that were trying to get down. You can see that the Baylor is engaged with Borsellino and Eddard, but it seems kind of lifted up and fought and trying to fight another 2. And then these streaks of light are coming off of this angel thing. Hold on a second. Did I skip you?
No, you already.
I took the Baylor.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
I'm
before
so
us.
sorry.
Yeah.
You're next. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Now he has a reaction.
I'm sorry.
I was like, wait, no, he didn't let it. He just took the reaction. Oops, yeah.
Well, so Jason Momoa jumped away, correct?
Yes, he did.
How far?
He went all the way. Let's see, like 30 feet from you. Not far.
He just
He literally went.
you just walk over. What are you doing?
Freak.
So yeah, you can just walk over twice maybe.
3 technically. If you go.
3.
Well, no, yes.
Frenzy.
Yeah, bonus action, frenzy. There's like
Every
a
turn after that will be 3.
Yeah. The axe.
Is there anything I do to get him out of the wrap?
He
I
since
have a way.
released him.
Oh, you have a way to get out?
Yeah, he's since released you. Yeah,
He has plan B.
he likes toying.
Well, after this Batman, I will chase. Barreling down the street, sword at the ready, just charge.
Yeah, like you're charging forth, like bypassing, like the other soldiers who are in combat with other creatures.
Stuff.
You move right past them. I'm not gonna do crazy opportunity stuff. Cinematically, you're charging them, and you can see these 2 soldiers who have been blocked off. They're like looking terrified as they're facing against a bulky creature. And he's just looking at them, getting ready to like smash them with the sword.
So I'm hitting from the back again?
You're coming from the front, so if you wanted to get behind it,
In flanking position.
you could kind of get off to its like side. I'll give you a flank since you got the 2 soldiers there.
Let's go right for
He is rap too, but
Let's go right for his Achilles. Right charge slash right the Achilles.
sure.
Sure.
Because you have advantage.
This will be good.
14 plus what? 8? Yeah, plus 13, so 14 plus 13, 27.
27 hits.
And then
And since
Alright.
you hit, you're gonna take 7 points of fire damage because you strike into the sky.
you want to do like 2 hits to see if you hit twice and roll damage at the end.
Yeah, might as well just roll your two hits.
It hits again, 18. And since he
So
did,
18 on the roll plus
Yeah,
the modifier, yeah.
and since he got damage, you can react and do it again if you want.
I'm gonna take another fire damage every time I do this too.
Oh wait, hold on, you're right.
And the fire
8 points of fire damage.
So what? It was 5 of it.
Yeah.
So 5, 13.
Okay. You can do one more because you took
Let's go for one more. Why
Alright,
not?
let's get it, yeah.
another
Thank you,
18.
Nova.
Another 18.
13 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Fine.
Alright,
Okay,
so
more ways than one.
What's your
So-
ace or health up?
Actually, it's at 159 right
you should be fine. Let's
You're
calculate
doing
that.
better than me.
now. Worry.
Okay,
Alright,
so
so
you
damage.
got
I'll let you know.
9 times 3. So roll 3 the 10s. Like
Details for the little.
the
These
yeah, the little yeah. So roll it 3 times. Or yeah. 1 plus 7, alright, plus 8, plus 8, plus 66 damage.
66 points of what kind of damage?
Slash.
Flash and.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It doesn't
He
matter.
takes it no matter what.
Yeah. Yours.
All of it. A significant amount of strikes as you run up and you're just like 1, 2 across the Achilles. 3.
3.
Ah!
Another one.
The last one you kind of like just smash it right down onto his
You
ankle,
want to do
and this time he does kind of ah.
Fucking react.
like Hulk out because you're berserker, you're going batshit crazy.
Yeah.
What's more can I do? What more can I do?
Because if you go berserker next time, you can do 4.
That's the next turn, right?
Yeah, that's next time.
That's
So set up yourself now to do 4 slashing next time.
So what do I do to set it up?
You just do I reckless. I go berserker.
I go berserker reckless.
Yeah.
I go berserk.
If you want, does that cost anything for him to
It's
do
a
it?
bonus action to go berserk.
Has he used a bonus action yet?
You talking about frenzy?
Yeah,
Would you like
frenzy
to
rage.
use it now?
Yeah, frenzy rage.
Yeah. If
Can you just use it now?
While raging, you can choose to frenzy. You can make a single melee weapon attack as a
Or
bonus
you can save
action
it for next turn?
on each of your turns after this
Oh wait, you can just choose this to be frenzy.
Yeah.
Do it.
It'll
Do it.
essentially like
Take another attack.
one. Okay,
One more time.
So one more time.
One more time. Hey, let's roll together.
pretty much for the rest of the time that you're in a
4
rage.
plus what? 14.
That's that.
14.
12 points of fire damage in return. And it's a 14 to hit.
Yeah.
That misses. So in fact, don't take that fire damage. You're good.
13. No, it's
Wait,
a
what do you roll?
no, it's a 13. It's your sword.
Oh,
13 plus
13.
4 is like 17, but still misses.
17, yeah, that misses. So you don't take this fire damage. It's okay.
How much fire did you take?
Don't worry about it because you
Okay.
didn't strike it. This
No.
time, noticing that you're there, you lift the axe out of his ankle and you go to swing at him again. And this time, he just kind of like takes his blade and just like parries it away. And he says, "You didn't have enough, did you?"
That's
All right, that's your turn.
Yeah.
LeFay, you got an army at your back. You got soldiers along the wall who are in combat. There are 2 who are kind of running, and you can hear them just shouting, "Take off the torches! Turn off the torches!" And amongst the battle, there's so much going on that you can't tell if they're getting this message. What do you do?
Got a bunch of elves with them.
I'm gonna turn to the elf.
good, you're good.
Go help.
There you go. So they pass word amongst each other, and some of them kind of look along the wall. They look ahead at the soldiers. Also, here behind you, you got about 50 guys, and then split off behind you guys. You can see Dory with another like 50 to 100 men, along with your own. Okay. And then what are you doing for your turn?
So she can see the soul.
The solar, yeah, the solar, again, he's about 200 feet ahead of you, and then now he's about 80 feet in the air. The Aranus, yeah, you can kind of see the Aranus from here. She just cut down 2 soldiers who were trying to run off. And she's in front of what looks like a soldier, like a bloodstream soldier encampment, as they kind of have like little campsites littered across the town. You can see that there's a bunch of soldiers who are like, maybe have been like sleeping, resting, or on their like, chill time. They're like standing up and realizing this chaos is happening, and they're trying to gather their weapons. A lot of them don't have their armor on, as they're trying to like absorb what's going on.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna try to the Aranus. What's your movement speed? 30 feet, right? And then 60. Whew. And then you're dashing, right? Okay. So you move, you dash for your bonus action. You want to take an action?
Yeah, she can.
Okay. On the Aranus.
Gonna do.
Whew. Yeah, she has like a little button she can press. Changes between the different damage types.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I like to picture it like that.
When you did it,
No, LeFay, how does it work?
Yeah,
How do you switch your damage?
Like a revolver.
you just think like she'll just think of something like acid or fire,
Okay.
and
Like magically
it'll,
you kind of.
yeah,
Right.
and she'll just like kind of pull. And
All right.
what was that?
23 to hit.
23 hit.
23 will hit.
And then since she's taking acid, 5 and 6. It's just sneak attack if it's near ally. Cool.
It is a sneak attack because she's not aware of your attack right now.
Add up.
Okay, I think you get advantage with the roll first off. Then you add your sneak attack damage to it. A lot of fuck kind of damage comes from
Natural 20.
natural 20. Natural 20. Here, roll fuck you. Come.
Oh, I saw the roll.
Do you want to risk it this?
That thing hits hard. Like, fuck me up.
So 19 with the sneak attack.
Yeah, your sneak attack damage to your hit.
Pretty good at.
Yeah, I got you. Y'all, what level roll?
She's level 16.
16 roll. Okay.
And it multiplies, so nothing, right?
It multiplies if you. Okay. So, well, it's level 16 roll. You roll it 8d6 sneak attack damage.
$25.
25 sneak.
Sneaking damage?
Yep.
Damage.
What's
Yeah.
the acid?
Acid is.
66 acid, but what's your bow?
Oh, 5.
Okay, how much was the damage for the sneak?
25.
14. Ooh, very acid.
And what about your bow?
It hurt though. It hurt real bad.
Rodent is damage.
12 damage from the bow itself.
Okay.
she's like angry too. Like, all that feeling that she's
Yeah.
going through, she's gonna take it out.
Yeah, that bitch kills your side character.
But she doesn't know that.
No, she doesn't know.
She's just taking it out on whoever the fuck she sees in front of her.
Yeah.
Some vengeful spirit just looks
Yeah.
like, kill that bitch right there.
Um,
Kind of like
They eat your fruit.
I want you to do like a stealth check. I want to see if she can spot you amongst all the chaos. Ooh.
16 plus 15.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's like a 30.
So you run up, you see the soldiers, you give the command, hey, help them take out the torches. They need to take out the torches for some reason. Go, go, go. And as they kind of disperse, you run forward, you kind of take it in the scenery ahead of you, you spot the Aranus, you just draw your bow. It hits her across the back, the splash of damage kind of like encompassing her. She like cries out, you can kind of hear her from that distance shouting as this disembodied scream echoes across the field. She's kind of looking about. Lets out a primal
threw
scream and she
acid at
didn't
me.
see where the fuck it came from. Very good. Is that your turn?
Ooh. Yeah.
All right. You dashed over.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you moved up. You're like now like well within like 100 feet of the main battle. From here you can definitely make out Edard on the battlefield along with like a couple of the other soldiers who are scattered about. From there we go over to Edard. Borsalino has charged forward. He takes 4 strikes against the Beta.
Where's Ona at?
Ona is
Don't fuck around.
30 feet off to like behind you. She's like within one of the towers along the wall. So she's like kind of hiding underneath there, and she's still casting this spell around the Balaam.
So still ground level.
Yeah.
How far from the
By the way,
Echo?
both of you regain 24 points of health.
Oh.
Because the spell that she's casting is reducing the damage that his melee strikes are giving.
Oh.
Oh, so 24?
Yeah.
That's rad. But the fire, no.
The fire is still gonna happen.
Okay. How far is she from my Echo from where it was?
I mean, it's within 30 feet if you're considering.
I'm gonna have the Echo move all the way to her.
Okay.
And then bonus action teleport. Swapping places.
So she's there, and all of a sudden you appear in front of her, and she like kind of like reaches out and like gives you a hug. And
Okay.
then she's like, "Oh wait!" Puts her hands back up.
I do kind of just like drop down to like pointing for moments like,
Are you okay?
can you reach her at all?
I haven't been able to try. I've been trying to make sure that you guys stay alive. This thing is so powerful.
I'm assuming she has to stay there to like maintain. this
She's
thing.
trying to stay out of like line of sight, so she
Right.
doesn't get attacked.
Right.
I mean, she's small. She doesn't have
Yeah.
armor. She
God
can
forbid.
easily be crushed by a lot of the things on the field right now.
Right.
Right now, it doesn't seem like anything immediate danger is in that corner, but with the looming threat of the battle going on the top floor and all that, you can definitely get the sense that like she shouldn't stay here too long.
You still have that ring.
She like holds it up.
I'll get us further to the town we need the closest shield.
You're gonna leave everybody here?
No, we're gonna try to get them. Anyone we can. She wouldn't notice that like he's bleeding. Gushing. I'll open up the portal inside the tower.
Okay.
And tell them to like go through. And how far are they? And other people
I'm like
right
60
now?
feet from you.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
like-
you're still along the wall, so he's not even within sight
No, I'm
from
not
your
there.
position. The only person you could probably see from this angle is Borsalino, who is about 30 to 40 feet from your perspective. It's an action, and then we agree to like let it be a bonus action. You
Ready
maybe
action.
open it and leave it open.
You
Until
can
your
do-
next turn.
you can do ready.
I already used an action and stuff, so
Oh,
No portal just yet.
uh call out in his direction to any people along that path
Okay.
and call them back towards the tower.
So you call it for retreat.
Yeah.
My direction.
Yeah,
Make
to your
a
direction, call
charisma
it
check
down.
with advantage.
Charisma or persuasion?
With persuasion if it's better.
Yes, for charisma.
ooh,
28.
Okay, so you're shouting this command amongst the clash of steel and battle. Fortunately, you hear it. What's your
I have an 18 passive.
you managed to hear him as well. As he's shouting out, you can just barely hear him calling for the retreat. Fall back to the tower! Fall back to this tower now!
Dead.
Yeah, like he's calling for everybody to fall in that general direction.
I would kind of like,
You notice, however, and you notice that the soldiers and you guys aren't the only ones who notice this. That some of the demons and the imps and the Baylord look in that direction.
kind of get behind the wall to
Man.
what does bless do?
Oh, it's a plus 1d4 plus whatever for your attack. Roll to attack, saving throws, and ability checks. It's like a concentration. The spell?
It's a potion.
Oh, bless.
Potion of heroism.
Oh. Can't be feared.
Yeah, so like when you drink this potion, you gain 10 temporary hit points that last for 1 hour. For the same duration, you are under the effect of the bless spell. No concentration required.
Oh yeah, bless is like 1d4 on your like rolls.
Like any roll?
Whenever you target makes an attack roll or a saving throw, you roll a 1d4. Saving throws and attack rolls.
There it is, a little buff.
Little buff.
Drink that.
It feels radiant.
We're almost done.
Sit down behind the walls, get some more cover, drink the thing, and yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. So no portal open just yet.
I opened it.
You open.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Pickle.
that way, whoever can get
Pickle,
to it
hearing
can just
it.
go through it.
He's like, he's gonna jump towards that direction. Like,
Okay.
He's just like using his movement.
You're gonna jump off the
Yeah.
25
I'll
foot.
take advantage.
You're Kenkugo, can you just
No, I can't fly.
6 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Okay, whatever.
You kind of like you're charging between the battle. You're making your way in that direction.
And then I hold.
You're gonna dash, right?
No. How far is it?
Well, if you're jumping down, I'm gonna say you kind of move in that direction and hop down. You got another 30 feet, 40 feet actually, to reach to where he's calling from.
I go 30, but I hold my sigil, looking at the shadow being like enveloped with demons, the demonic, angelic entity, and all this like thing. I take out my sigil, and I'm gonna do. It's a long shot because he doesn't know about the whole Raven Queen thing, but he still believes, and he's gonna he's gonna do divine intervention, as he said. By the power of the All Mother, please guide us and save us from this shadow of darkness and veil. Please Help these poor souls regain their strength. Please, these demonic beings are taking their souls, taking their lives, taking their fate that there have ever been. Help these poor souls in red light. 16 or lower? You have? Whatever happens?
You got it.
Come on, higher.
Hit 16 or
That's
lower
how divine invention
To
works.
get it?
to get it. To get whatever God wills, my friend. That's a
No.
61.
Ah.
So I'm 30 feet and I'm in a way, so.
You hear him, Fred? But you don't know what to do.
Do I get it like a little tingle or anything?
You just hear.
I hear it.
You hear it in your head. Is that your turn?
I think my.
Do I see Edar?
I think you'll probably see like my leg there around the
You
corner
can
of that
kind of
door.
see him in the archway leading into that tower.
Like right now, he's on the ground, just kind of leaning against the wall.
I think I seen him going around. I see his little pinky toe. Like, oh. Let's see what bonus action. You. I cast a healing word level 1. 5.
Oh yeah.
Better than nothing.
The DM in me is like the evil side. Damn.
My BP.
I will say like it's okay. Like from hearing that and then that little jolt to my leg. Oh my god. Kind of staring down at like the pendant hanging off like the hold at the moment. Kind of pulls it off there, just kind of gripping it tightly. Just make trick to beat you now. I know.
All right.
That's just
That's
the
you.
moment.
One more turn before I gotta
We gotta go.
call the session, my man. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the Baylord has moved his position 30 feet away from you, but Edard is calling for a retreat as he's trying to formulate a plan of action. What do you do?
That angel still has no care for us.
It's in the air and it seems to be defending its allies.
Okay. I'm gonna listen to Eddard and kind of start making a strategic retreat, but kind of keeping an eye on it.
So you're headed towards the tower where Edard and Ona are currently. When you duck underneath, you manage to kind of like see this portal that he summoned, and yeah, you see that Edard's pretty banged up right now.
Okay. I'm gonna use lay on hands on him, all 25 points, so I give him an extra 25 points of damage or health.
I'll take it.
Back in the middle of it.
25. I'm at 75 health plus 10 temporary HP, so I'm at 85 technically. Doing a little better. Phew, no matter what, you get Ona through that portal.
You grab Ona and go through the portal.
I'm gonna grab both of them if I can.
Not my life. Yeah, I mean he's got enough movement left to go ahead and just pull you guys through. You let him do it.
I don't care if he lets me do it. I'm taking him regardless.
He'd have to make a strength contest if he resists.
You won't resist me.
We have to go. Says Ona. We have to go.
Okay.
Come on, Eddie. I know you want to.
Yeah, sure.
So you guys get pulled through and you go through the portal.
I'm gonna make sure to stay close to the portal though, so others get through it.
Mm-hmm. Who would like to do the contested throw, imps versus soldiers? Let's go.
11.
Roll 2d8.
D8.
We did last time, right?
No, we did a deep.
2d8. 2d8. Go for it.
It's because the imp's got an advantage on this. Is that why?
Well, there's a lot more imp.
2d8. Boom. 3 plus.
Okay.
Fuck you die.
So, what was it total? 4. So you can, as you're kind of making your way, you had jumped down, you're running in that direction, you do the prayer, you can see that there's soldiers kind of like, battling and forcing their way through. As they also hear the call for the retreat, they're following your lead, and they're headed towards the portal in the tower. They seem to kind of be able to hold off the imps and the demons as they try to attempt to make their way to the portal as well. Some of the soldiers even form like a line, like a wall around the tower, blocking the way and only allowing their own men to go through. As this is happening, the Aranus, she lifts off into the air and she seems to fly off towards the tower. Behind her, the fire portal that the angel is using seems to expand as a little more of the flames kind of ascend and absorb into it, and 5 more imps fly through. The Aranus flying off, the Solar seems to kind of vanish and then reappear above the tower.
Ooh.
Dorian Gray seems to move his army kind of like across the crop field, and seeing the Aranus kind of like taking off in that direction, him and the Elven army kind of split off. Part of the army going towards the town, and the other one kind of going to amass along with the rest of the main fight. Contested, soldiers versus demons.
Or do you want to? Okay. Just rolling straight d20.
Soldiers versus demons.
The demons are going to take this one.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
That's a lot of social stuff.
The demons, the newly created ones, along with the ones that came through the portal, kind of like make their way through the crowd of soldiers, and they start to kind of like attack them and tear at their armors, and some of them begin to kill the soldiers in mass as they are pushing back against the wall that they created. From the perspective of anyone who's within the tower, all you see is this wall of soldiers trying to hold back as demons are clawing their way and trying to pull their way through. Some of the demons even trying to like possess the soldiers, and the soldiers are like grabbing and trying to grab at these things, but to no avail as the shadow is like not physical.
Over the thing that they get through already.
I'm like 10 feet away.
You're watching this all happen. Who wants to roll for the elves?
That's for you. It's the dice.
Yeah, I get it.
Holy fuck.
Natural? Hey.
Yep.
But natural 20 though.
Don't matter.
Doesn't really matter.
So the elven soldiers that are at your back, they kind of split off and they try to take over the wall, only to be met with a immeasurable amount of force. The demons fight back, and they've been taking over the bodies of the fallen as well. As amongst the field, you can see a total of 30 demons now kind of spread out through the crowd. Who wants to roll for the soldiers?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. The cross size.
I'm not doing this.
That's a 14.
So, you beat them.
Ha!
Roll 2d8.
I love that that's what we call it. Call the comeback.
You started this.
I did.
With, that one.
So you get to choose. Distribute that damage. How many? 11 total. Demons or imps? Which ones do you want to see depleted more? All of them?
Imps are pretty small. They can fly around.
So the demon clashing with the soldiers and the elven army, they clash. There seems to be like a back and forth, but then they initially begin to push back. The soldiers, along with the elves, kind of amassing together in this area, they create a wall as one, and they're trying to fight back against demons as the others go into the tower. The Baylor, seeing all of them kind of do this, he lifts into the air. Are you running towards the tower?
Yeah.
Okay. Going out of initiative order, but as you guys are both running, the Baylor is like charging forth, and he's sending out the whip. Pickle, you can feel this mass amount of energy building up in the tower, and then there's this shock blast as the top of the tower gets destroyed. And above you, you can see the angel there just kind of looking down at you as you go through the portal. The whip flying across the air and over the heads of the soldiers and the demonic army, it tries to grab onto your ankle, and instead it grabs a soldier and yanks him away from the portal, letting you go through instead.
Save his muscles.
And as you go through the portal to safety, that's where we end.
We're still not done yet.
We're not done yet.
He threw 3 bosses.
And now they're split up.
Yeah.
Good game.
Don't get to it. We'll start it.
You know, level
You
15
guys
introduction.
joined in the final arc.
Hey, we bumped that hard.
Both games that you joined, there's some kind of demonic incursion going on.